welcome to Mad Chats and Recaps with myself and Tasha.
Ooh.
Hello, Tasha. Tasha's sporting a The Last of Us background. Very nice. We only
So
have like one
intense.
episode left, right? Like one episode for the
Yeah,
season, I think.
next Sunday. It's the
Yeah,
finale.
yeah.
It's fine.
But we are here with more recaps for you for the week of February the 27th through March the 5th of 2023. And as usual, we will start off with The Forsaken. So, in this last episode of Forsaken, Rhaenyra's clever casting of feeble mind on the library headmistress Bethel. The battle continued and concluded without any loss of life or extensive bloodshed. That's always nice. Oh, wait a minute. Let me change the marker here. Haha. So it continued without any extensive bloodshed. Just as Bethel fell, however, she seemed to come around with a little bit of fight still in her. As she put what seemingly little energy she had into a final spell, Rhaenyra, once again, came in clutch with casting of counterspell. Her last attempt thwarted, Bethel was in no mood to talk and instead chose to cast Power Word Kill on no one but herself, leaving the adventurers in an empty library, books and shelves falling all around them. A doorway appeared once Bethel was dead, slightly ajar, into that led into another room. After taking a short rest and getting updates from allies across this plane and the material one, they went in and found Bethel's office and an unconscious Kazil and Ingot. After healing them both, Kazil reveals to the group that Z and Cullum are kind of still alive and that he was told how to find something that may be important to them as they move towards the Great One, a tome. The tome reads of a continuous cycle that they have been stuck in for quite some time: the creation of the Great One, adventurers who failed to stop the Great One, and the Great One destroying the planes of existence, only to have things start over again so they could obtain more and more power. The cycle had to end, and the tome told them how. Now they just have to utilize what they know in the battle to come, a battle that may or may not be their last. Dun, dun,
The
dun.
dawn. Like,
Yeah, the spell that Rhaenyra's counterspelled was an 8th level spell. I think it was something like not writhing touch. It's something different. It's wither and bloom, I think.
oh my god, I love Wither and Bloom.
Yeah, so that was like
So cool.
for everyone that failed the saving throw,
Mhm.
full like I think it was like 10d12 damage or something like that, like or 12. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was wild. So very good call on Rhaenyra's part. And
So
I
Rhaenyra
think
was the MVP.
yeah, it succeeded by just it just succeeded. Like it yeah. Yeah.
It's a really awesome spell.
Yeah. But
Yes.
yeah, so I mean it could be 1 to 3 episodes left of the Forsaken. I mean, it depends on like how long this goes, if they last, if they live through the battle, and if they don't,
Makes me.
then it might be tonight. It might be this week. But we'll see.
It's gonna be
It's
fine.
be fine. It's
It's
okay. So what happened on Tuesday's Sundered Fate, Tasha?
oh, all sorts of trauma revealing, I guess. Yeah, it was fun. Um, right? Yes. So our friends have dinner with the governor of Ellen Banner, which Ladrin already doesn't like, so it's
Sounds
fine.
like a talk show
Sharing
host. Ellen Banner.
Ellen Banner.
Or like a meteorologist or something.
Ah,
Newscaster. Ellen Banner.
governor of Ellen Banner. Anyways, so this governor sharing tales of the prime all before receiving a curiosity at the end of dinner.
Oh.
Um, Continuing their journey, they set up camp the next night. A surprise early in the morning had them seeing one another as tree versions of themselves,
Oh.
which cool. We were all ints, but not. Ladrin's wolf fox named Nix scares away a gathering of Nolans, prepared to attack the party and chop them down with their little wood axes.
Nice.
So cute. Um, Terribly cute. In their travels, the following day, they find a small, miniature, abandoned village with houses made of timber and humanoid bone. Okay, they're no longer cute anymore. The following night, the very ground beneath their campsite quakes as a massive creature made of wood and stone emerges. Thankfully, Kianava knows the creature and ensures its safe travel to Elendra. The following day, our friends arrive at the castle, where the castle itself tests them to make sure they hold no ill will towards Elendra, this queen of the kingdom, or I guess, or the kingdom. Yep. They see many mystical things and ultimately arrive to meet Elendra. It would seem Kianava and Elendra left on bad terms, and the two of them have it out before Elendra agrees to hear out the party's request and make a request herself. After a dinner in the castle, the party returns to the Prime, though it would seem Feora and Dia may not remember the trip at all.
Oh yeah.
It's,
That's
the
the plane travel for you.
it's fun. But
Yeah.
also I felt like when Kianava and Alindra were like hashing it out, it felt like we were in the middle of parents arguing with each other,
Oh.
and it was very uncomfortable. Like, mommy and mommy are
Yeah. Yeah, they're having to fight again. Can be going
okay. It's
color.
okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Go and disassociate a
So
bit.
a
Um,
lot.
yeah, that's wild. Tree selves is interesting. Tree versions of themselves. Yeah, and
Yep.
y'all have fun telling Feora and Dia about what happened.
Yeah, they think we're getting ready to like go into
Oh,
the
okay, they're
Feywild.
ready to go. Mm-hmm.
They're ready to go, but
It's already happened. Yeah.
it already happened. So this will be fun. There's ways to fix it. It's fine if they want it to be fixed. But then we experienced a lot of like traumatic things in the Feywild. I don't know if they're gonna want those memories back or
Sure.
not. I don't know.
Sure.
We'll
But you had
see.
all that fun time because that was the town with the ocean, the wave and the beach, right? That was fun.
Ladrin was
The
disappointed.
festival.
The festival was great.
Yeah.
That was amazing. The ocean breeze whatever was very disappointing because Ladrin wanted something else from those leather cups, but it's fine.
I think yeah. Yeah.
Listen, he's a slut. Okay.
Um, so on last Saturdays and on the last in Extremis that we had this past week, with our crew split between the dream realm and the waking world, things turn topsy turvy as our dream navigators face off against a hive of giant wasps. In the midst of their battle, Vic's friend Ghost arrives to assist. The crew does an amazing job of distracting and destroying the wasps. Then Ghost explains that they're already inside an intransigent dream? In intransigent dream. I saw that word and I immediately was my mind put it as Instagram. They're inside of an Instagram dream. And that
I
she'd
mean, it
like their
happens
help.
every week.
And that she'd like their help in resolving it for the dreamer. As she's here on the job to steal the spell the dreamer is working on. Meanwhile, in the waking world, Zia, Alana, and Sadie discuss matters including the Omega Curtain and Elena and Sadie potentially joining the crew. That is, until Kip races in with a message about a UAF ship closing in on them. They race to the upper deck and an airship combat ensues. Vic manages beautifully in maneuvering the Tempest about to best attack and defend as Sadie manages cannon fire from below decks and Elena manages ballista on the upper deck. They destroy the navigation and steering capabilities of the UAF ship Valkyrie and retreat to safety. That was a fun
Well,
mechanic that Dan incorporated there with the airship battle. We had to keep
Uh-huh.
track of HP of the ship and that sort of thing. Um, yeah, I the funny thing is that when, because like Dan posted videos of like him working on the wasps beforehand, and I thought for sure it was like, oh, that's for Tuesday. It's for Tuesdays. And
I
then
know,
like
I was really concerned.
it happened to be for Saturday. So
Yeah.
we'll see about the spiders.
Oh, I already know
Oh,
what
okay.
those are in reference to, so we're fine. It just ugh,
Okay.
like spiders.
Okay.
Yeah, those are fine.
All right. Well, that is all that we have for recaps this week. Not really that many announcements to go. We have our merch store and our website at madbirdstreams.com. If you're not part of our Discord, what are you doing? Just join our
Right.
Discord.
We're
You're
cool.
seeing this on Twitch, so it should be a link down below. Our newest campaign, Centered Fate, on Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll have a couple other campaigns be starting up here in the next couple of months, probably. And yeah, oh, and birthdays. So we know that Andrea, a new person to our community, welcome. But her birthday's this week on the 11th. So
Uh-huh.
happy birthday! We're so glad to have you. And if your birthday is this week and
Whoop,
we
whoop.
don't know about it, I mean, let us know so that way we can include it. But also, happy birthday, and hopefully you have a good week.
Yes.
So until we'll see you in Twitch chat. We'll see you in Discord, and we'll see you next time. All right. Bye.
Bye.
You
Hi,
got me so
everybody.
confused last time.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Sometimes I'll put the whole thing in and I do it ahead of time and I hit go and it's like ching and then it's not ching after all. Okay. I guess we're doing that. Anyway, hi viewers, hi chat, hi friends and players. Oh my gosh, there's been so much going wrong in the past 25 minutes, but here we
Oh
are.
no.
Just in the nick of time, yeah. Can't even get into it. Anyway,
Oh
let's
no.
focus on the fun that's to be had here tonight on N Extremis episode 78. Can you believe it? Creeping our way up to 100.
Episode 69 plus 9.
Yes, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Amazing.
You know where it's at.
Let's get a little bit of. I know we're kind of split up into two different areas, but I'm going to get a little bit of our. I found a sailing airship ambiance. This is what I had time to do earlier today, and what I decided to spend my time on. So,
Listen, it's the small. You gotta pick your battles.
yeah, yeah. All right, so here we are for that's in Zoom. It's really just some low key wind and a lot of sailcloth. So I mean, have at it if you like. There's a little creaking of wood every so often, but I'm keeping it on the low here because it doesn't need. Okay. Anyway, where are we? We have our crew divided in their missions right now. I gotta change nameplates. Shame on me. We have because I went to look and like count off the names and like that's not that person.
I'm Sadie.
Yeah. That's I looked at you first and like no.
Howdy, y'all. You got Sadie on the one southerner right here.
I love that. Amazing. Yeah, half our crew is off in the dream realm. Cassius, Ashavar, and Grundy trying to reach the Dreamheart Tempest, the eye of that storm in the very center of the dream realm is where the Everbloom can be found. Ding, 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 bell. That's cute. Anyway, distracted, you say? Moi? Yes. And they just fought off some giant wasps towards the middle or end of the battle. Vic's friend Ghost joined and helped out and said, you're in an intransigent dream. You're here. Because they were talking about it as well. She needed help resolving this dream because she is doing a sneaky roundabout way into a wizard's dream. Wizard trying to develop a spell. He's trying to pluck that information from the dream because the wizard's tower in real life is Crazy Town. So just doing her work as she does it in a nice, sneaky way. And said, if you want to help me, like, Ashavar's spirit guide, and Ashavar said, well, we need to clear an intransigent dream to get into the Tempest. It's the only way into the center of this place. Because usually these dreams, they stay and stay and stay. It's intransigent until they're resolved. So they're going to work together. And they began heading up to the wizard's tower. I'm so bad at multitasking, but I'm almost done changing names.
No.
Yeah. Me. And bottom center is Anna. Okay. Here we go. Excellent. I'm here. Fully here. Yeah, just to I didn't have Ghost say this, so just to add it while everyone was walking up to the tower last session, Ghost would have explained in a little more detail that the mental impasses that this wizard is having in the waking world in trying to craft the spell are manifesting here in the dream as dangerous creatures and items that need to be procured in his dream. There's like obstacles is how they manifest. And she's been doing annoying fetch quests and intense battles for a couple of weeks, better part of a couple of weeks now. And so you all being here again is fortunate timing. She said there should only be one more hiccup left, one more thing to manage. And said, so let's head to the Wizard's Tower to find out, whatever that's going to be. And the wizard wasn't there when you all arrived, but arrived at the very last minute. Seemed a little kooky, asking, a little. It's a dream on top of that, so give them some credit. But they kind of looked at you all like, did my mother send you? And, sort of little zany, little. Meanwhile, everyone back on the ship. I don't want to go through the whole recap, but pew pew, fighting UAF, really awesome battle, because we have a recap. And then some good conversation with Zia, bringing up some good questions, some good points. Ilana sharing some of her history for trying to do away with the Omega curtain and how that backfired and actually created the Omega Sea. Sadie, Zia thanks Sadie for the work on the ship. Sadie showed an interest, as did Ilana, in staying on the ship. And Zia sort of said, well, let's, when the captain wakes up and the rest of the crew, that's great. So we have crew on the ship that's sort of keeping everyone safe from the UAF and making sure our sleepers, our dreamers are, assisting in any way they can currently. So I'm actually going to, where do we want to start? Let's start on the ship briefly with Sadie, Ilana, and Zia. Sort of wrapped up that combo about having a conversation about them staying. You don't have to roleplay anything, but if you have anything you want to start off the night with, your dreamers are snoring and sleeping soundly, and you're all sort of in that galley area that's been cleared out. Okay.
I don't guess Sadie has anything specific.
Okay.
No.
Okay, I think you got your notepad out and taking vitals and stuff.
Absolutely.
Okay, nice.
I think Zia would just be kind of twiddling her thumbs, being like, so, this guy, Sinister, used to be here, and like kind of just go into like what Sinister would do in a situation with new people, and like
Oh.
kind of being like, yeah, he always had like this thing with wine, constantly. I never really knew where he got it from. It was just always there,
Or do you not lack one?
Oh no! I mean, wine is fine. It's good. Yeah. It was just like a lot, and
Sure.
but he was fine. Like it wasn't like a problem or anything. But like rock stars, right? Like they're just crazy. And then she would kind of
Right,
spin
yeah.
from that to talking about Breelith, probably to the point of making the new crew members feel uncomfortable because like it feels like they're now replacing
Nice.
these people.
And these people, they left on their own terms, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Totally. I mean, there was like a little bit of trauma involved with Breelith, but like that's another story for another time. That was just one of our other crew members got kind of well, we're not really sure. Maybe abducted by like an international espionage organization that does like terrorist incidents, but like I mean, there might have been some brainwashing involved, or maybe like an ancient mystical book took them over, but like we're not really sure.
Terrorist.
Yeah.
So not only do you have the UAF after you, you also have terrorists after you.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't know if they're really like terrorists per se, but like
Gotcha.
like that they've come kind of. I mean, supposedly the original reason for existing was not that bad, but then they like threatened. Well, they murdered one of our previous crewmates, like entire clans. So, yeah.
Oh. Well, that's nice. That's a very interesting story.
Yeah, and then Zia would continue to go into way too much detail with a lot of
Sure.
this, just to kind of
Sure.
catch everybody up to
It's
present.
fascinating. Do you mind if I have some snacks? You got any snacks in the galley that I can go and grab while you're...
Zia
I'll
will
be
go.
right back.
Zia will actually offer to leave, and then we'll go
Oh.
start making something in the kitchen.
Okay.
Just yelling like, "What do you like?" Like trying to make it as best as Vic probably would, but not quite as well.
Anything sweet?
Okay, sweet, got it. And then there's just way too much confection or sugar going into something.
I'm not sure if there's a nut too much for Sadie. Sorry, go ahead.
Alana
It's
was
gonna be a
saying
disgusting bunt cake.
something. Nice. What were you saying earlier, Alana? I didn't want to completely miss you.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, I think she was just gonna add something about the statistics of like rock stars having some sort of dependency.
Is it in one of your
Yeah.
books? Yeah. Awesome.
Lena has a rock star book. Confirmed.
She's got all the books.
How to be a rock star.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
There's like one that's like Sinister's signature could go there, like fit right into the.
Yeah.
Nice. Alana, if you want to make a medicine check since you're doing that, and just check everyone, see how they're doing.
Dirty 20.
Okay, nice. Yeah. You can tell that everyone, you're sort of reading vitals around the time that they get a little bit of a jump start with the wizard popping into the room. So it seems to be pretty stable. A little spike, but interestingly, they're in like a they're in theta wave sleep. You'll make note with a dirty 20. The deep is that restful deep, a little bit past your typical dreaming thing. They're not inhabiting their minds dreaming. Their spirits are gone. Shells that are asleep right now.
Just kind of like opening up their eyes and like looking into them.
Little pinpoint pupils. Okay. So snacks abound. Anything else anyone wants to do here before I shift over to Dream Realm?
So Zia, who does your you mentioned this this Vic, he does the kitchen duty here?
Yeah, we met when we were working on the same ship together back in the day, and
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Does he ever I mean, this bunk cake is delicious. There's a bit I think that could be changed and made better.
Oh my gosh, yes. Please let me know. Like I'm always trying to be better.
Sure. I can definitely let you know, or I can, anytime that you need some like some desserts or something, something baked, I could help out with that. I did a bit back in Atmos for the past few years. I had a little side gig at a bakery here and there. Along with a few other
so
places.
Interesting.
But,
yeah. Sinister
Yeah.
used to actually have a bakery at Atmos. It was kind of crazy.
Oh.
Yeah, what
Oh,
bakery
that's-
were you at?
Oh, in Atmos?
Yeah.
Sinister had a bakery in Atmos or somewhere else?
Oh, in Atmos, yeah.
Oh, well, it doesn't, I didn't work anywhere where a rock star worked, that's for sure. Just little places here and there.
Oh, okay.
Was
I mean, it would be
place?
crazy. Yeah, for sure. Like, total coincidence.
Sure.
There's
sure.
Yeah,
definitely
he
a-
came into it through like this like crazy means. Like, may have not been super legal, but I mean, like, that's Sinister
Oh.
for you. He's crazy,
Gotcha.
There was a shop,
but like
that
in a
was-
good way. Like, to be clear, like.
What were you saying, Dan?
Just there was a shop that was a competition for the shop that you mostly worked at that sort of, just started losing a lot of business. Something happened. The wife stopped showing up to work. It was just the husband, and then they started closing at weird hours during the day. And opening, people would be going in. There's rumors that started going around. People were like coming and going in the evenings, even though the store was closed. But it lost most of its business over like a couple of months or so after the wife stopped showing up.
That's the one I worked at.
No. That was your competition. You work nearby.
That was a
and,
competition.
yeah.
Yeah. There was a bakery that the place that I worked at that we were kind of rivals with. That one I had something weird happen to it. It was, the husband took over, the wife disappeared, business starting to waver because they were being open at weird hours, but it helped us. We got more business in the meantime, but
Yeah.
no rock
Probably had
stars
some
though.
marital problems. I mean, that kind of
Sure.
stuff happens, right?
Oh, yeah, it does.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to like stereotype about Atmos. I mean, we've only been there a few times, but we've definitely met some characters, like for sure.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
All right.
But that's great. Like, I'm sure, like, we could definitely try to come up with some fun stuff to spice things up around here.
Oh, well, I can come up with quite a few ideas to do that.
Thanks so much.
Yes.
And we would probably call over, hey, Elena, like, how's everything going in there? Like, or is everyone still okay?
I suppose so. Yes, they seem to be sleeping a bit deeper than normal. But it's not dangerous unless they don't wake up. That would be interesting, actually. And then she starts like muttering to herself and kind of writing it into her notebook.
Terrifying.
It's about par for the course for what we deal with here. Don't worry too much about it. They'll be fine.
Gotcha.
Okay. You have a little more small talk as we delve back over. I can't do that tweet because I don't have my phone. Sorry, random thought got into the forefront there. Okay, so back in Dreamersville, the mage has popped in, and I'm just doing this tweet super quick. And asked if their mother sent you. And I have all those other cool images in there. I really just find this really big. I'm so sorry. I'm clearly not on my game tonight. Okay. And just gonna have to do and said, and then it didn't go. Did my mother send you? Again, elven, but ancient for an elf, probably pushing 3,000 some years. A bit balded on top, very messy, disheveled hair around a crisp white color. And with a little bit of a trimmed beard that grows a little bit pointy at the bottom. But you can tell it's weird seeing someone being in someone else's dream because it's sort of their image of themselves and isn't really looking at you like people, but more like, yeah, you're here and you're part of this. Is sort of the feeling you get. Ghost will speak up. No, that's well, no. Not this time. You asked for us, for me to take care of those wasps that were bothering you. And yes. Oh, they haunt me. Are they taken care of? Right. Thank you. In fact, I heard some of my friends came, and your friends, from a long time ago. But they're here. They're here with me, and we're all here to help you. Gotten that taken care of. Are you? What do you say? You told me to remind you to get back to work on your spell. Is there anything we can do for you? And the wizard. Oh, yes. Let's get back to work. And heads around, shuffles around, and this is going to give you a few minutes of wizards shuffling around, getting papers and putting them out on a table to start working on this spell. Is there anything y'all want to do in the room while you wait for the wizard to, like reconnect with you all. Okay. Let's see. Ah, right. Man, I don't know. I just can't get through this part. It's every time it fails. And I get this ridiculous. It's like a treasure hunt. Look, and hands a paper up to Grundy, who's closest.
Can I tell what I'm looking at?
You can, because you're here in whole, and it's not just one half of your brain trying to read, the wrong half of your brain trying to read. And it says, beneath the water's surface, in coral tides that sway, you'll find safety's burden and clear your mind away. And it says that every time. And kind of looks out the window as this is up on a bit of a cliff that drops down to the beach and the ocean there. Right. Yes. Looks up at you. Right. I'm sorry, friend. I can't remember your name.
Oh, I'm sorry. My name's Hein.
Oh, pleasure. Right. Of course, I'm from back then. Yes, well, I think I'd like you all to go look, search the ocean floor out there by the coral tides, yes? Gestures out the window to the beachfront, the ocean area. Just look for anything that stands out, that doesn't belong there. Anything, magical, anything just strange. Something's out there. Sure, if I can just sort of like disengages from that part of the dream, goes back to work. If I could just figure out why this keeps failing. Ghost will come over to you, Grundy and Ashavar. That's our cue. We should leave while he's at work. And this is it. Another
Agreed.
fetch quest, I think.
I think at some point, Ashavar would have started marching back and forth in front of his desk, like keeping guard. But she looks incredibly silly because she currently looks like a giant turtle on 2 legs.
That's right. That's right.
But
Thank
she's
you.
being very serious about it.
Nice.
Very serious. Very serious giant turtle.
Oh, thank you. Yes, keep me safe, please. Please. Wouldn't want anyone. Yes. Kind of goes back into their stuff.
But she'll stop when Ghost wants us to go investigate.
Okay. All right. So Ghost is going to leave and head down to the beach. Do you 3 want to go down as well?
We follow, yes.
Okay.
I'll follow anyway.
Nice.
Yeah, same.
All right. Ashavar, your guide lets you know, since they're sort of fused with you right now. Again, more in thought than in words. Just kind of let you know to be cautious. Fetch quest or not, everything's a little bit dangerous. Try and keep focused. What you believe is sort of how things will be here. If you believe you can breathe underwater, then you should be able to breathe underwater. It's a skill check. Things like that, like in case anything happens or in case you have to dive for a while. Try some things out, your guide is mentioning to you internally.
Okay. I will relay that to Grundy and Cassius. You just gotta believe really, really hard that you can breathe underwater.
Oh. Well, yeah, she's just like thinking of like, what if I don't think hard enough? Like, it sounds terrifying. Like, yeah, all right. Thank you. The sooner we get this done and get out of here, get on to the next area, the better. Yeah, thank you, Ashavar. Anything else? Any other insights? Let me know. Let us know, please.
I will keep you informed.
All right, and you walk down you've walked back down the hill, the cliff, it's kind of sloped up to a cliff at the beach. So you walk back down to the beach, sand, in your, if you take your shoes off and stuff. Ghost is going to because it's a dream and they're not real shoes. So this is just going to take shoes off and kind of run and dive into the water, into the surf. Are you all joining?
Yep.
You all begin swimming out. May I ask you each to make, and I'm going to do saving throws only so if you have proficiency in it, you'll be able to add that. I'm sorry. It can be checks because you have proficiency in your dreamer's things, but we'll do a wisdom saving throw. This is to see if you're getting exhausted as you swim out, because you got to swim out a ways. And I'll roll for Cassius. Ashavar, what did you? Oh, I'm sorry. Wisdom saving throw, but then you can add your proficiency a second time for your dreamer's tools.
8, I have advantage on those.
Nice. And let me know what you get once you're set, Ashavar.
15. I can add the proficiency for the dreamer's tools, but I'm not actually proficient in it, so just once.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, Grundy?
So that's 15.
15 for
dirty, dirty 20.
Nice, okay. 30, 20 for Grundy. And a 8 for Cassius in total. I'm so sorry, Cassius. Alright, Cassius starts getting tired, but Ashavar and Grundy, you're swimming out, and without much ado. But you reach a point where the water is probably 20, 25 feet deep, and you can see the coral area down below. There's this open space between, so you don't have to swim in and around the coral. It's just on the seabed here. Yeah, are either of you trying to breathe underwater?
I am.
Okay.
I'm just dreaming. I'm just focusing really hard that I don't actually need oxygen.
I'm chanting to myself softly, I'm a turtle. I am a turtle.
Nice.
I can breathe underwater because I am a turtle.
All right, I'm going to switch over to checks for this. You can either do a perception check. You can add dreamer's tools. You can add your proficiency to it, whether you're proficient or not. You'll get double proficiency for the dreamer's tools if you're already proficient. So it'll be either a perception check. Let's see. An insight check. What else would be or persuasion check? As you're trying to convince yourself, you're trying to perceive the world as it is in a dream state with perception. You're trying to convince yourself, persuade yourself you can breathe water, and so on. Okay, Ashavar, what'd you get?
It's a good thing I get double proficiency. 15 again.
Okay, nice. You succeed. You're able to you go under, and it's a moment of panic, but then it's just like, oh no, you don't even feel water entering and leaving your mouth. You're there and you're breathing. And Grundy?
This is fun.
That is 17 plus 2, so that's 19.
19. Same for you, Grundy. Yep. It just kicks in. And let's see. Okay, all right, dirty 20, thank you. Goodness, Grundy, Cassius has some good stuff, okay. So you're all able to navigate the water without worrying, and as that settles in, Cassius also kind of realizes he doesn't have to be tired, because he got a dirty 20, so you're all in a pretty safe state here thanks to some good rolls. I guess I'll ask you, are you all just sort of swimming around and trying to perceive anything that pops out, or any of you specifically looking for something? And you can tell me what you're specifically,
What did the chant say again? The phrasing.
Let's see. Beneath the water's surface and coral tides that sway, you'll find safety's burden and clear your mind away.
Safety spur.
I'm just kind of scanning around for weird things.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for anything that's out of place but kind of looks dangerous.
Okay. I'm gonna pause and quickly do the DM inspiration roll. However, I'm doing it twice for the separate groups, once for each group, because we're kind of divvied up tonight and in different scenarios. So first, I'll just ask Ashavar and Grundy to roll just a straight d20, and we'll see who gets closer to my number. What'd you get, Ashavar?
4.
Okay, 4. And Grundy?
7.
Okay, Grundy, you've got it. I rolled a 20 on that one.
Wow.
Waste.
Whoa, look at you.
Nice. All right, and now I'll ask Alana, Zia, and Sadie to roll a d20. And we'll see who gets closest to this number. Sadie, what'd you get?
2.
2. Okay, Zia?
8.
8. Okay, and Alana?
9.
Oh, Bryson, write it again. It's a 4, so Sadie gets it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, did Ilana do a Price is Right there?
Mm-hmm.
What's the inspo again?
It is currently at level 9. I think it's a D8.
D8. Okay.
Mhm.
Thank you.
All right, sorry. So that's the little puzzle there, which again I'll just add on a DM note that it's sort of dreamy. It might mean more for the wizard than it does for you in the search. But you see around you the sands of the seafloor, a lot of corals growing that bottom couple of feet, 2 or 3 feet, of different vibrant colors, a lot of sea anemones and fish swimming about, some schools and some smaller groups of fish. Some starfish, a lot of what you would expect. The kelp and such, growing up in different areas, but the visibility is really clear for the most part. And that's the basics of what you're swimming in, about 20-25 feet deep. You can do a perception check if you're just keeping an eye out. If you're like, I want to look for, like, in this area or around this or something really specific, then we can do investigation instead, but you have to tell me what it is specifically you're looking for. Ashavar, which roll would you like to do?
I'm just going to do the general perception check because I don't know what I'm looking for.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and make that perception.
That is a 12.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna put a pin in that then. Grundy, which would you like to do?
I'm gonna do just a general one because I have no idea what any of the things he said means.
Okay.
So that is a 14.
14. Okay. Cassius ended up with a perception's 5. 23. 18. After the terrible rolls I've been giving you so far. Whoops. All right, all 3 of you. Everything looks clearly uniform here. There's not like one of these things. It's not like the other ones. Nothing's standing out really. However, you do see these rather large clamshells. You see 4 of them. Everyone with those rolls in different areas, probably spread out across 100-foot, circle. And they seem a little out of place. Like everything else is sort of housed naturally, but these seem sort of like they were almost plopped on top of the coral, which doesn't quite feel natural.
Can I go and poke at one?
Absolutely. Yep, you'll swim down and you can poke. It's probably about 5 feet wide. You know, you can put your arms around sort of the front, maybe lift it up like that. With a big bear hug. Sealed. It's closed currently.
I guess I'll say through the mind link since we're underwater. I think we're going to need a really big stock pot. They're sealed.
Food at a time like this. Okay. I'm gonna kind of knock on the shell on the one that Ashavar's holding.
Doesn't seem to react, but it's a hard shell.
Maybe I need to knock louder. Doom, doom, doom. Orc brain go boom.
Nice. Yeah, you kind of push through the water's resistance. It's a really hard shell. I think Cassius, I just checked his inventory, who has a crowbar, might be like gonna go through his bag and pull out the crowbar and try and find a spot to do an athletics check. Oh no, it's -1. Well, anyway, he's still gonna try an athletics check to try and open this up. He rolls a 2 for a dirty 1. That is a dirty 1. His feet keep slipping in the sand, so he can't get like good positioning to do this. The clams rolling over in your arms. They'll kind of look at, you know, the two of you just leaving the crowbar and like.
Well, him taking out his crowbar reminds Ashavar that she's been carting around a crowbar as well. So she's like, "Oh, I have one of those." She finds it, pulls it out, and she's a +0 to athletics.
Oh, okay.
She might like look at Grundy and then hold out the crowbar because he looks much more stronger than she does.
Okay. Got a +2 to athletics, but I have advantage on every roll.
Nice. Okay, go for it, Grundy. Let me know what you get.
Ready? Let's roll with advantage. Oops. I just clicked the wrong thing. I got 9. That's it. You're going to dice jail.
Okay. As you push, it's hard underwater because you got to have someone holding resistance opposite, you know, that resistance. And there's coral down below that's sharp, and there's sand to slip in other areas. You manage to wedge it open a bit, and as you do, Cassius will look over the clam at Ashavar and say mental link, let's look inside. Can you shine a light in there? Let's see if you have anything for light.
I don't have the light spell. I have minor illusion. I don't know if I can illusion light, but
we'll save for this. Yeah. Illusion, a little bit of light in there. Shing, and you look inside, and there seems to be, you know, there's the bits, the gooey bit, not the gooey, but the squishy bits of the inside of the clam. But there's clear seat for something like a pearl that is empty. And as the two of you, in a very quantum physics way, as you observe it and see there isn't one, the clamshell's gone. Disappears. The crowbar drops, Rodney, in your hand. You're just holding the crowbars in your hand. But there's 4 others in the area.
That's weird.
Or 3 others, sorry.
I guess we'll investigate all 3.
Yeah. I'm gonna mental message everyone and say maybe it would be easier to pry them open if we take them to shore first. They're a bit way out though.
Agrees.
Is there enough of us to take so we don't have to take trips.
All right. Can I have each of you make a quick perception check as you're kind of coming up to the surface and siding this to the mental lake, and let me know what you get.
And
Yeah.
Ashavar would either do it herself or ask somebody else because of her turtle hands to like kind of hand gesture to Ghost what their plan is.
Okay. Nice. Okay. And
11.
11. Okay. Ash has got an 11. Grundy?
13.
13. Okay. It's not until you go to turn to talk to Ghost and enact this plan that you see very stealthily as you were approaching the surface. A few giant sharks were approaching you.
Were they within 30 feet?
Oh, do you have warning?
I have warning.
Okay,
Yeah.
then it pings as soon as they're within 30 feet. You're getting to the surface. They're within 30 feet. And ping.
Well, mental link, letting everybody know we got company.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Okay, we have Deontay here. Deontay, Cassius there. Ashavar, you're on the surface. And Grundy, you're right here. You can go all the way down to the bottom if you need to, but there's different, for the stream, there's different levels of height.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
What is that?
That's fancy.
Thank you. Oh, why didn't it change to, I don't know why it didn't change to the battle thing, but here we go. Now on stream it'll show. This is the Dan project that I've been so excited about. Big basin full of the water beads. It's mostly full of water, so you can see through. Yeah. So I can put you at different heights and stuff and have some proper water battle. We'll also be using it for like grass and high battle too. But it just be in that area.
Nice.
And,
So cool.
Thanks, yay! Okay. So here we go. I guess I'll just ask you all to roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Ghost is responding. Cassius is letting her know, like, hey, as you come to the surface, we're going to do this. Ghost is going to acknowledge. I feel like, just to help this, I feel like Cassius is going to ask Ghost, like, go, all we need is this item. Or Ghost is going to be like, this isn't always, you don't always have to fight all the way through. Sometimes you just have to achieve the thing and everything resolves. Like enemies will disappear, like the shells disappeared. The Ghost is going to start swimming around trying to get, or she's going to help. She's going to help with the fighting, but she's going to tell Cassius, who will relate to the two of you. All right, we can fight, and I'm sure we'll have to fend these off. But Ghost says they might just disapparate if we can find whatever we're supposed to find here. So my vote is to stay alive, but also try and open these shells, and just, if we can do that. Well, I guess we'll have to see if it's faster to do that or if these things are weak, but they don't look weak. It's just to have that out. Okay. I'll go backwards this time. Grundy, what did you get for?
Got a 17.
17. Okay. 17. I'm gonna change the name tags in a sec. All right, and where are we? Ashavar?
Got a 5, and now that D20 is in dice jail.
Oh, nice, good. Locked up for the night. Shavar. Okay. Let's fix these things. RQ. use it. Yeah. Okay. Thank you all very much for giving me the time to do that. Okay, at the top of the round, we have Grundy then. Grundy, if it helps more to look at the side view in on the stream, please do. Otherwise, you were here. You've got one that's, I mean, you're 30 feet, right? So be a little off camera, but it's back this way 30 feet. You've got one approaching Ashavar and one approaching Cassius.
Okay. Right, so you said that's 30 feet. And how far is the nearest clam from me?
Nearest clam is 5, 10,
Oh,
15, 20, 25 feet and down, probably about 30 feet from you if you dove down to go for it.
okay, so it's too far. Okay. Let's see, what's the range on this?
It's the dream realm, and Ashavar's, you know, heads up, rings in your head. Can you swim at the same speed that you walk? You could take a turn and try and make that so if you felt it was worth a turn, but if not, carry on with whatever you do.
So you said it's 25 feet over and 40 feet down, 30 feet down?
It's like 30 feet diagonal.
I'll make it, yeah. So I'm going to go and try and grab that real quick.
Okay.
And then make for the shore.
So ordinarily your speed is halved with swimming, but if you wanted to try and use your action to do a check to see you want to double, okay.
Yeah.
So I'll say same thing as before. You can do the where were we? Perception to change your perception of this. You can persuasion yourself into it. You can deceive yourself into it. I forgot about that one. And what was the other one we did? Was it persuasion, performance, and insight, I think. Yeah, because you can insight like, oh, this is a dream, and such.
We'll do perception because I got -1 on everything else.
Oh, okay. If you're proficient, don't forget you get to add your another proficiency for your dreamer's tools. If you're not proficient, you get to still add the dreamer's tool proficiency.
Yep.
I don't think so.
That's 16.
16's a success. You begin swimming and you are, you know, like mermaid swim. Boop, boop, boop. Beautiful Grundy mermaid swim. Yep. You dive under and begin swimming. I'm doing all of the actions with this, by the way. Boop, boop, boop. And you make your way over. You have a bonus action. You've used your movement currently and your action to try and change your perception of it, which is good for the rest of this combat. And you have a bonus action if you wanted to, like, grab it, you know, or something else as a bonus action.
Yeah, I'll use that to grab it.
Okay, you grab onto the shell and look back. Shark's still, you know, away, changing direction for you, but ways away. For your consideration, you can try and swim it back to shore, which is a ways, or you can try and open it here, because if you find what you're looking for, that's what might make these baddies disappear for the next round.
Yeah, I could try opening it.
Well, we will come back to you for that. Let me take a peek here. Ooh, giant sharks. Okay, so this one is going to change course. There's shark, just so you can see. No. And swim around and try and chomp you. The shark is it does one thing, and that's bite. Jeez. Okay, that's a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. They're a little on the tough side. That is 16 points of piercing. No, I'm sorry, because it's a plus 6, so it's a 22 points of piercing damage.
Oof.
They get a good bite. You elbow it, and it disengages and kind of starts circling. Okay. That brings us to Ashavar as it swims up to the surface. You start seeing the fin. That'll try and chomp you.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, I love it. I love it so much. All right. I'm so sorry. It is. Yeah. Well, yeah. 24 to hit.
Oh God, that hits.
All right, they are going to bite you in the leg. Classic, your legs. You know, you're treading water with the, with your legs. It was a kind of a weak bite. Plus 11 plus 17 points of piercing damage.
That's a weak bite.
You kick it, and the snout swims around. Starts kind of, just. All right, and then the last one goes for Deontay, and I'll just, ooh, that might be a miss. That's 15. Let's take a look.
Pretty sure Cassius has pretty crazy armor class.
21. Yeah, it tries to bite him, and it just makes some dents in some heavy armor, but chips a couple teeth and swims away. That is the end of the shark's turn. That brings us over to Ashavar. This Cassius rolled super bad on me.
Initiative.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to check with you on this first because
Mhm.
either I won't be able to do it or it's going to be a really high
Oh,
skill check.
okay.
So I would either, whichever one is more realistic or whatever, like to convince myself that my turtle body is made out of adamantium or some, weirdly strong D&D metal,
Mm-hmm.
and sharks can't hurt me.
Mm-hmm.
Or I would like to convince myself that these sharks' teeth are made of rubber and they can't hurt us because their teeth are made of rubber.
Mm. The first one, you being kind of familiar with this, and your the spirit within you is like, it's kind of, in that case, it's kind of your belief versus the wizards with like the teeth. A belief in yourself would be much more manageable than altering like a creature in here. Objects are fine, and managing yourself is easier.
Gotcha. Okay,
So,
then I'm going to use my action to convince myself that I am made of metal.
nice. Yes. Yeah, go for it. Any one of those same checks is fine. Whichever one
I'm using persuasion.
Oh, nice.
That is a 19.
Oh, nice. As you take the time and the full action to imagine and perceive this, you watch as your skin flips almost into scales. And you've seen, or at least heard of, this is your perception of adamantine metal that you're made of. Your AC is now 21.
Ooh.
And critical attacks against you are treated as normal attacks, the way adamantine armor does.
Nice.
So make a note. Yeah, excellent. Now you still have movement, and you have a shell within range 30 feet for you as well, if you want to pursue that.
I'm gonna use my movement to go towards the shell and give the finger to the sharks that's chasing me.
Nice.
And I'm gonna bonus action Dragon's Breath. I can't actually breathe on anybody, but I can cast it on myself as a bonus action.
Nice. Beautiful. All right, you've got that up and ready. And you are able to make it down. You'll dive down to where's the other? Able to make it over here to the other cell. And that just leaves the Ghost and Cassius. Ghost is next, and Ghost minis. Ghost is going to try and go for thought. What are they going to go for? Because they're already really strong. They're also going to go for that swimming speed, much as Grundy did. And that, say, 23, 24. Okay, so success. Ghost is going to swim over 10, 20, 25, 30 to the shark facing Ashavar and try and get its attention. Alright, that misses. That's a natural 20 for the second attack. And we'll do some damage here. Oh, that's a terrible damage roll. That's a terrible damage roll. Alright, that's good. Just gonna quickly go through some Fury of Blows. Miss. That's a hit.
Oh, this goes punching the shark in the face.
Yeah. All right, that's good. She seems to have certainly caught its ire. The shark is pulled off from you, Ashavar, as she just comes from the side at really fast swim speed and knocks it, even though it's underwater, in the side of its shark mouth, and follows up with a number of different like strikes in the eye and the nostril and stuff like that. Okay, and then that just brings us to Cassius, and I'm going to look real quick because I don't want to slow down combat. That's a 2. I'm so sorry. Do you have a second attack? No. So... Right, Cassius doesn't have one next to him, so I think his thing would be... He's also going to go for seeing everyone, like, suddenly swim faster. He's like, what, we can swim fast? Ooh, okay. Rolled a 19, and that's a +5, so 24. Okay, Cassius can swim fast too. What's the other one? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. He goes down. Same thing, underwater. The 3 of you are down near the bottom by the coral. Each of you, outside of Ghost, the 3 of you have one of these shells in your hands as we go back up to Grundy's turn. In case you're looking to... Remember, you can either try and open it now, and if you find whatever hopefully is in one of these things might leave, or you can engage these things or use your imagination in other ways.
I forgot I'm muted. Bonus action to rage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try and wrench this thing open.
Nice. Excellent. Excellent.
So that is rolling a strength check at advantage. 2 dice. Don't fail me now, or you go to jail. Yes, that is a dirty 20.
Nice.
Beautiful. You easily, being careful not to break it, or maybe not, it's a dream, doesn't matter, right? It's not a real thing. And you slowly pull it apart. You can feel the resistance as it's trying to close and clamp your fingers. Oh, pull it open. Can I have you roll a d4, Grundy?
D4.
Dead.
4.
Okay. As you pop it open, There's no pearl in this one. It disappears from your hands. There are only 2
Wow.
left.
Oh.
But you have your movement.
Mm-hmm.
You are 30 feet away from Cassius, who, you know, I guess they couldn't get a hand from you this turn, but you're 30 feet away from Cassius with his shell, and you're about 40 feet away from Ashavar and hers.
How far is the shark as it's circling me?
Oh, it's about, I mean, it bid you like 5 feet, still within, like, you know, it's going right around you.
Okay. I'm gonna reflect it. I'm also gonna circle around it so that my back is towards Cassius.
Okay.
So I'm actually just gonna stay within 5 feet and just go around it so that I'm closer to Cassius, but still within 5 feet of the shark.
Okay, you pivot around like that. You're sort of 10 feet down in the water. Actually, I guess you were at the bottom. So do you want to come up at all in the water? The shark's maybe a little bit above you, like 15 feet down.
Well, we can't let it keep the high ground, so I'm gonna move up to its level and then.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Right. Done. Okay. Right. There's so many things open. I gotta find my combat tracker. Okay, Grundy. That brings us back to the sharks. Ooh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, because that's movement. That's action. Anything? I just want to check. Is that your turn, Grundy?
Yeah, because I already did bonus action to rage. So.
Okay, right. Okay, beautiful. All right, shark. First one's gonna go for you, Grundy. That might not. Yeah, that's just a that's a 17 to hit, Grundy.
No, it doesn't.
No, it's not on Ashvar. It's on Ghost, but I got a natural 20 on Ghost. Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
Shark got a. Yeah. All right, so they get to roll. Okay, that's 19. Jeez. 33 points of damage as the shark bites Ghost. Lets out like a few bubbles of air. Boop, boop, boop. That's an ouch. Okay. Ooh. And then Cassius, I'm just gonna say that'd be a 23. Does he have shield or anything like that? Does not. Okay, so that one's gonna get Cassius. Oh no. No, I'm sorry. Pay attention, Dan. Was in the wrong thing. Shield. He still doesn't have it. Okay. All right. So, geez, 15, 19. Is it? 6. So, 19. So 25 points of damage for Cassius. Who's still doing all right. That'd be. Okay. Whew, all right. And that's it. That's it for the sharks' turns. Ashavar, you're up. You have this giant clam in hand.
Okay. Well, I know I'm not going to be able to open it myself, especially not underwater. So I am going to again use my action to imaginate myself going faster swimming.
Okay. Go for it. Make that roll.
Imaginate. Activate.
Enhance.
Yes.
Geez, this one's going to jail too. But that's still an 18.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, yep. You're swimming at your walking speed. In which direction would you like to go? You're about 30 feet from Cassius and about 35 from Grundy.
I am going to swim as close to Grundy as I can, but stay on the ocean floor.
Okay. At 10 feet away, you've got your shell
Got
and
my
toe.
clam.
Yeah. Excellent.
Oh yeah, back to back
Okay.
again.
Nice.
And nope,
Mhm.
I can't use that because I already used my action. Do I have any bonus actions? I don't think I. Nope. I still have Dragon's Breath prepared, but. It's my turn.
Okay. All right. Next up after you is Ghost, who's, oh my gosh, yeah, that hits. I'm just going to unload some damage. Just going to do her rolls quickly here so I don't hold up battle. Yeah, wow, that was kind of garbagey, but that's all right. They're going to follow up with their second attack, which hits. And that's it. Wasn't terrible overall. No fury of blows this round. Also dealing a little more damage to that same one. Okay. Which is that. Okay. And then on to Cassius, who I think is, I don't know, I'm rolling already. What's Cassius going to do? Cassius is going to... going to try and bring this over, I think is what he'd want to do more than anything else, because I think he saw, Grundy's pretty capable with opening these, and the more of you working together on it at the same time, the better. So so Cassius is also going to use movement to swim over with the shell, which is half speed because it's a giant, shell. He'll use his action to dash as well to get it over to you this turn. So all three of you are together with the last two clams. Ghost is over here near just below the surface with this fighting off this shark that had been attacking Ashavar, but Ghost pulled that aggro. And that's where we're at as we come back up to Grundy. What would you like to do?
I take it there's another clam next to me.
There were two left. Ashavar has one and Cassius has one, but they're right next to you now.
Yeah, quick mind link. You want me to open this one?
Yes, please.
Okay. Gonna
I
yoink
have
it.
skinny arms.
Actually, quick point of note. Sorry, Ashavar is 10 feet away. Cassius got next to you, but you'd have to swim out of range of the shark.
Cassius is next to me?
But Cassius is next to you.
Okay, Cassius has his shell.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll have to do Cassius first. That way I can get to you,
Sorry.
Ashavar's next. Okay, so I'm going to motion to Cassius. I'm going to open it.
He's going to grab, try and position it and kind of, hold the top so you can, just try and pull down to the bottom. And you already have advantage on it, though, right? I think.
Yep. Don't fail me now. That is a 19.
Nice.
Ooh, okay. Let's see. Go ahead and roll a d4 for me, if you would.
That is a 2.
Could you pull it open? There's no pearl in this.
Jesus.
Disappears. There's only one left, so I won't make you roll. But hey, that does end the turn. I think, is there any bonus action or movement that you'd like to do, Grundy?
No, because for me to trigger 2-weapon fighting, I would have had to attack. Hold on. Let's see. Is there anything I can do?
Ah, jeez.
Cannot use that because I'm raging. So, no. All right, no, I'm just gonna. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna hold position. But it's sort of like I'm, ready to defend just in case one of these sharks comes after my friends.
Ah, okay, nice. Okay. All right, so you are keeping a careful eye on everybody. That does bring us to the shark's turn. So, all right, we're gonna go through this round. Ashavar, your spirit will probably remind you in this moment, like, as a quick, like, little assessment of the situation, like, with the thoughts of, okay, this is likely it. This will likely make these things disappear, but you're kind of hurt, and you might want to share with your friends in case they're hurt. These are their astral selves. You don't want them to die here because then your spirit dies. So if anyone gets really, really hurt, they might want to consider abandoning, like, letting the other people try and tackle it and trying to wake up and doing a check to try and wake up themselves. Versus sticking around because it can be deadly. So I'll let you, as a free action, if you want to share any of that on the link. They told you a little bit before, but just as a reminder, they're putting that out before the sharks are going to get their turn. But
Yeah, she'll spread the information via mind link and then use her. Well, Ghost Art probably already knows that, but she'll use her mental link, mind link responsibility to pass that along to Ghost anyway.
awesome. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Let's out some air, like thumbs up, like thank you. All right, so you've all been informed by Ashavar's updated you. Okay. For
Caution's
sure.
a free action, right?
Yeah, if you wanted to respond, go right ahead.
Yeah. I can only take one more good hit, but we have one shell left, so I'm gonna risk it.
Oh.
Same. In metagame terms, I have 11 hit points, but I'm gonna stick it out. Who would I be if I just fled the sharks?
Alive.
Plus, I'm made of metal now. Hey.
Nice. Okay. Shark number 1 to 2. We kind of get like everyone shares a look, and Cash is, oh no, like looking at Ashavar. Shark's gonna try and Grundy's attack. Shark is gonna try and get you. Oh, Drew the Damager, thank you for the raid. Hi. That's a 19 to hit Grundy. It's okay. All right, so they're going to 15 plus 21 points of piercing damage on Grundy.
I'm raging, so that gets half.
Oh, nice. All right, so half to. I think we decided on rounding 11. Up because it gets enemies rounded up too. Beautiful. Yeah. Kind of, does that bite and swims around against circling the three of you around the shell. One attacking Deontay kind of leaps up out of the water and then dives down, and a fast attack splashing its tail, pulling current through the water. And it's going to... Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, that is a critical hit for our shark.
On who?
Cassius.
Oh.
All right. Well, let's see, right? Because rolls can be terrible, too. So, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why I say things like that. 13.
So things like what about the terrible roll, or that you're freaking
why I was
out?
like, No, I don't know why I was like, oh, rolls can be bad, and like I feel like I'm jinxing it to be good rolls.
You are absolutely jinxing it. You killed Cassius. How dare you?
Oh my sweet word.
Oh my god, please tell me you didn't actually, though.
The shark goes into an absolute frenzy on Cassius in front of you. Like, he's looking at you like, we gotta be careful. And it just clamps him sideways. One row of teeth around the neck, the other around the torso, shaking. There's blood. There's some sinew little bits starting to float out. Cassius has 1 hit point, but is conscious. The shark, lets off, starts swimming in a circle, aggravated circle. The other one as well, sort of aggravated now that you're on this final shell. Cassius, like, trying to hold things together, completely dazed right now, as the third shark in this dream world sees you all on the final shell. Is going to swim past Ghost. And is probably going to go for Ashavar, who's closest. Unintentionally, Ashavar's just there from the way that she swam. However, Ashavar, don't forget, you've got your adamantine armor at 21 right now. Ghost is going to get an attack of opportunity on this moderately wounded thing, but I don't think that he... Oh, no, that's a miss. She rolled a 3. Okay. The shark is going to try and bite you, Ashavar.
How far is Ashavar from me? 10 feet still?
That's it's a 27. It's a 27 ahead.
Well, it was fun, guys.
Okay, we'll that was cocked, so that's like 3.
Breathe, Dan, breathe.
That's stupid. Okay. 26 points of piercing damage because I got 2 max rolls.
Oh god, I am now down.
Okay. Again, this other shark joins in this frenzied attack. Now, an Ashavar, like, so almost like a ragdoll in the water here, blood kind of pouring up, and you can just see there's like, a whole rat of skin, like sliced them, just dangling out that shouldn't be on her neck. She's sort of, eyes kind of go blank a bit. But that's its attack. I can't do any more attacks, so we don't have to worry about like double death saves or anything like that. It does bring us to Ashavar's turn though, so Ashavar, if you could make a death saving throw for me.
Hey, Dan.
Mm-hmm.
Do we notice anything outside of...
You are going to at the end of this round, or rather the top of the next, yeah.
Okay.
Not yet. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's a 19.
Okay, awesome. Success.
James.
Good. All right, Ghost is going to swim over and just, try and beat this shark off of Ashavar. And that is a critical hit for Ghost.
Nice.
Here's all the terrible rolls. Okay, and then double. Yeah, that's better. And 25. Okay, that's all right, so she gets some good hits in. She's going to do a second attack just to keep the thing moving along. That's a hit. This is just a standard 10 and 3. So that's 13. I mean, this particular shark's looking pretty wounded, but still in a frenzy with its other 2 friends.
Of course.
That brings us to Cassius. I mean, I strongly dislike doing death saves for people. 4. Okay. No, he's not. He doesn't have death save.
Yeah,
he has 1 hit
not
point.
death saving. He has 1 hit. Yeah.
I was so certain after those rolls that it was going to be it, but he had 1 hit point left. He took 40 points of damage. He had 41.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah.
He should be able to heal himself, right?
Yeah, let me think. Okay, is he gonna try and heal? Because these take so much damage. I don't know that he'd be like, I'll heal, or just be like, I'm trying to open this thing.
Right.
I think he's just going to try and open it, because even with a heal, I don't think he, after taking 40 points on that last one.
Yeah.
Where are you, Cassius? Where are you?
Ba-da-da.
All right, athletics. Already he's got the -1. Jeez. All right, well, you never know. 18 for a 17, which just meets the need to open
Ooh.
this one. Cassius. And for flavor, Grundy will kind of like look at you if you want to hold the other side.
Yep.
Pulling, and you can see the extra blood pumping with the exertion. Opens up, and there is a pearl that kind of breaks free and starts to float up and hover. The shell itself, the clam, disappears. The sharks disappear. You're swimming in the water. Ashavar sort of, floating nearby again, like that torn open bits of everything kind of dangling out of the neck.
Right.
I think at this point she would have lost her turtle form because she's unconscious. She can't focus on it anymore.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point.
She looks like Ashavar again.
Oh, it's extra sad because like it was one thing like knowing it was Ashavar and seeing the turtle. It's another when you see like even the neck is sort of like pulled and twisted a little further than it should go, and it's just sort of tipping up on her side. The body is starting to float. Because we're not going to have a round, I'm going to say at this time back on the ship. Alana, you are taking notes and studying everybody. You're probably down towards Grundy currently. And you're starting to notice like a heart rate increase pretty drastically before people are like starting to shake Cassius and Ashavar in bed, a spasm kind of violently. All three of you notice this after Alana's right there, but the two of you are in the room, and then it gets pretty violent between the two of them, Ashavar and Cassius, and then Ashavar just stops and lays still on the bed. And I'll let you three pick it up there if you want to roleplay that. Let me switch us back to roleplay here.
Is it?
That's not
Zia.
what that is.
I mean, I don't really know how to. Should we wake them up? Can we wake them up? Can we?
I don't know what their business is in there. If it's important.
Wasn't there someone in here with us, Dan? That was it Ash? No, Ash went back to sleep. That's right. Ash went back to sleep.
Vic might understand, but isn't he helping with maneuvering the ship right now, or?
That was sorted, but you can call him back if you want.
Yeah, Zia will call him via mind link and be like, Vic, I think we have a bit of a situation here. And then she'll tell the other two. I just told him here, should be here soon.
Oh, goodness.
Hopefully he'll be able to help.
Ilana, with your dirty 20 medicine check earlier, as you're kind of going around and checking, you can see Cassius is on the last bed, so you would actually check Ashavar. Like it's Grundy on one end, Ashavar in the middle. I think Ashavar was on the end, then Grundy, then Cassius. So if you're on Grundy and you turn to check on Ashavar, you can tell that there are no vital signs right now, if you want to relay that.
There is something seriously wrong with them, and it's pointing at Ashbrook. She doesn't know names. There's no vitals. They're in a bad way. This is.
Oh, okay. I mean, wait. Ashfar's dead?
If not dead, then very near.
Okay.
I think we need to pull him out.
Yeah.
Or heal him some way.
Grundy seems stable.
I have.
Are you able to heal their spirit?
I have healing hands.
You could certainly try it. Absolutely.
Yeah, I could. I would.
Do you want to try some healing, Zia?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and try that. It's not much. It will only heal a little bit, but I'll go ahead and try that on Ashvar.
Okay. go right ahead. You head up to. All right. If you're trying on Ashavar first, let me know what you're casting and if there's any rolls associated.
The only thing I have is healing hands, and that I can only do it once. So I guess I would ask on Ashavar. Is Ashavar the worst? Like, is anybody else? It's just like that.
I'll say, Alana, with your medicine check and with your basic knowledge of the dream realm, from your history, you would know that it's far easier to heal someone still, alive, still like conscious in the dream world. So you would probably point to Cassius as the person that's really about to disconnect. Their vitals are almost gone, and they would be probably your best chance. But you could try with this other person, but it's a far less likely it'll connect if you are. Something would have to be done there in the dream world, and then if their vitals returned, then healing would be much easier to transfer.
If we were to wake up Ashavar,
Could certainly try it.
Okay. So Zia.
okay, well, she would relay the information about Cassius. She also has cure wounds, so.
Okay.
That might actually be better.
Okay.
Healing hands would do 9 points of damage. Or would heal 9 points.
Healing.
How much would? I'm assuming cure wounds is more.
Yeah, they'll need to be helped within the dream world, or we wake them up, but that might be out of our hands unless we decide to go that route. As for this person over here, I have cure wounds. I can help them.
Okay.
And then she'll go over and cast cure wounds on Cassius.
Okay. Let me know what you get, Alana, for the Cassius heal wounds.
Alright, that's just 5 points.
5 points. Can you roll a d4 for me, please?
4.
Okay. Cassius receives 5 points of healing.
Is he looking better or?
It's slightly better.
Okay, so we're going from no vital signs to some.
Cassius was almost done. He was still alive, but super subtle pulse. And now it's a
But
little
the
bit
other two have no vital signs.
Grundy's fine. Grundy's like,
okay.
a little bit high vitals, like dunk, 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 but okay.
Then Zia would go over to Ashavar and would attempt healing hands.
Okay. Yeah, is that any roll or is that just you pour a certain
No roll, just once per long rest for 9 points.
Okay. Can you roll just a straight d20 for me then?
Yeah.
And let me know what you got. I'm just going to compare it to mine.
16.
Okay. You pour your healing points in. No vital.
Okay. Great. Lovely. He's gonna reach out to Vic again. Like we could really use your help now. We think we need to wake somebody up immediately.
Hey. And he kind of almost there and then comes in the room. Right. Hey, Ashavar? Cassius? Who needs it?
Ashavar, no vital signs. Healing is not working. What do we do?
Okay. Let me. And he points to the kitchen and runs in there to get something to help try and wake Ashavar up. And comes back and will smear this just under her nose and wipes it across, your face, Ashavar, a little bit on that upper lip. And then we'll have to, we'll just have to call out to her. You can yell, you can plead, you're just trying to make that connection, tether her back to her body. So it can be a sentimental thing, it can be a loud noise. Wake up! And he yells like in Ashavar's ear. Is there anything for Zia that you'd like to?
I mean, okay, Dan. So being loud isn't gonna wake the others up, right?
No.
It's directed. Okay.
Because of the stuff on, just under her nose.
Okay, so Zia's gonna be like, okay, everybody like hold your stuff down to the best of your ability. And with the wings of flying, she's just going to extend those and just try to get as powerful as possible as a clap kind of together with the wind directly in Ashavar's ears.
Ashavar, your hair in the bed. All right, with that, then I'm gonna go back to our people in the water. Grundy, Cassius is looking terrible, to just ever so slightly better suddenly, and you're not sure, like, you can't tell if you just, it seemed worse and now it's better, or if something happened. But Ashavar, they're kind of floating up. While we're racing around doing that, what did you want to do here? Because it's 6 seconds until Ashavar's next death save.
Bonus action to healing word. I'm
Go
gonna
for
do it. Actually, I'm going to do it at 2nd level. Heals for 7.
Okay. All right. Can I have, before to see how this transfers through, because she's not dead, she's just unconscious. Can I have you roll a d4, Grundy, and Ashavar roll a d4 for me, if you don't mind? This is more of, it's gonna work, but there's a small chance something doesn't work, so I'm just checking that. All right, Grundy, what'd you get?
I got a 1.
Okay, Ashavar?
Oh.
3.
Okay, perfect.
Oh.
Yep, nope, you're fine. The healing goes through. Ashavar, you hear in your head, Ashavar, this sort of very distant shout, and it kind of starts to jostle you, like Vic yelling for something. You don't usually hear Vic yell, but it sounded kind of like that. And then this huge, you feel like you're getting blasted with this wonderful fan of air, like in this unconscious state, and it kind of rouses you up as you feel this healing take over from Grundy. And you're back underwater with everybody, Pearl floating among you, wounds starting to heal up, but still looking fairly normal.
Oh, did I get mauled by a shark? I feel like I got mauled by a shark.
You both did.
Your neck is like just back enough to be where it should be. Cassius will just like, can we leave? I want out. Can we get out of the water?
Yeah, normally I like water, but not this water.
Yeah, let's get out.
Let's cheese it.
And you all begin swimming back to the shore, ghost in tow. And you reach the water's edge. You're at the beach, and you all start climbing out. You feel like 300 pounds heavier as you you get out of the water, and it's like, and it's only then that you realize how badly you have to pee.
It happens every time.
Right? So with that, we'll take our bio break. For anyone who doesn't know, we take about a 10-minute bio break. And we'll have our BRB screen up, but we keep our audio hot, so chat with us if you like. And we'll catch you all in about 10 minutes. I'll catch you then. Yay!
Bye.
I eat snacks. My belly. My stress belly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stress.
Well done, everybody. Well done.
Get Claire some liquid snacks.
Nice.
Oh.
I have something liquid variety.
Hey, it could be worse. The fact that I can only have liquids right now is not.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're not lactose intolerant.
I am not.
Good.
So, but
Right.
yeah, it has now been 9 days, and I have had smoothies, yogurt, and that's it for 9 days.
I
I'm
can't
getting
do it. I
very
can't do
tired
that.
of them.
For sure.
I
For
can't
sure.
do that. I'm lactose intolerant. So
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
it would be a disaster for me.
yeah.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Because at that point, like, what else? I mean, because
Indeed.
like
Alternatives,
for
but yeah.
I mean, the hardest part is like protein, like to
Yeah.
keep any protein in the diet. So like, I'm just like
Mm-hmm.
throwing, like, I never have protein powder ever.
Fruits
My
throw
partner is
protein
just
powder
like
in it.
throwing it into a little bit into
Yep.
everything.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait till that's done for you. That's something to think.
God, I'm gonna
How much
order.
longer? How much longer, Claire?
Hopefully Thursday is my
Okay.
final of 4 appointments
Okay, good.
for follow up. So
Good.
as soon as I get the go to ahead, I told my partner, I was like, I'm coming home and we're gonna get like an extra large pizza and I'm gonna eat all of it.
Mm-hmm. All right, right back.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
Glad you're making something. Oh, I'm shooting me up. I'm shooting me. Sorry, it's so sad. Usually don't. You do? So much left. I think I'm going to finish it up. Do you want me? Just much. I'm not having it. Maybe I will. Hey. Oh, right. Oh, no. Thinking we should have like 4.5 to 6. I'm thinking that there's some of the silver here. Come for back. But then I'll put some in the back. Or a container. Like, for like 2 days. And let it soak up. So that's yes. People seem to like the max.
Can't believe Zia did a sonic boom.
Hey, you know, sometimes everybody's supersonic racing and
Yeah, gotta go fast.
gotta go fast, you know.
Let me just say that I'm really glad that Grundy has a lot of hit points.
I was gonna say, I think if that was really scary.
Yeah, no. You imagine Deontay coming back. Like, why is my character dead?
Yeah, luckily we haven't had somebody die when they weren't here. So far. Knocking on wood.
Hmm.
I feel like if you're gonna die, you might as well be there. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like during the rock fight when Sinister
Oh, God.
basically came back and was like, "Oh, you're dead."
Like, oh, by the way, yeah.
Just so you know.
Yeah, we decided against actually hiring movers because they were quoting like ridiculous amounts for us. For what amounts to like a bunch of boxes and maybe 2-3 pieces of furniture. So we got 2 pods instead, and I'm gonna load them up myself. Yeah. I have a hand truck. This can work.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of moving.
I'm not, but for some reason Mom is. So it's like, I just hope this is the last one, and I don't think she'll have much of a choice just because I'm literally moving the family home to Jersey, and then I'm moving out.
Yeah, then at that point. Yeah. I guess like, I don't know. Being in the city, we've only moved once in the city. And it was just like so radically expensive. And
oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
You're honestly better off just like getting a truck from Home Depot because it's like $19 for the day, just moving it yourself.
Yeah, we were super lucky for a move to the city that it was partially comped by my partner's job.
Oh, nice.
But it was still like $2,000 on top of the comp.
Oof.
Because, and we had to sedate our cat, drive like 10 hours, and it was like,
yeah. Have to load up the 2 pods is going to be like 3,400, which is not bad if you think about it, considering I was being quoted. The highest quote I got from a mover was like he was insisting that we get the VIP service, and he quoted us 29,000.
What?
Yeah, and then the other
how
one.
How far? Like is like
North Carolina to New Jersey. And I'm like,
okay, that's kind of far. Yeah.
29,000.
But that's like an unhinged.
No, our move from the Netherlands to New Jersey only cost 8,000. Like, why?
I mean, you could just buy a whole truck for $29,000.
Pretty much, just drive the damn thing myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, like.
But yeah, no.
What service are they providing?
Oh, they'll make sure that everything is packed gently, everything is like not touched.
Isn't that the expectation?
I'm like, but that's supposed to be your job.
No, I want like, you know, some crazy HUD where I could watch, like they put a camera on every item and like a GPS locator.
Exactly, like a tracking unit and everything, air tags on everything. No, and then
I'm like,
the more reasonable one was 9,000. That one made sense.
oh, somebody said in chat, like for 29 grand, they should grant wishes too. I agree.
Right? But
I can't think of
no.
any service in the world that I would be willing to pay 29 grand for, like at this moment.
Drew, I'm moving back. Well, moving the family home to New Jersey, and then I'm personally moving to Virginia Beach.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it's 3,400 for the 2 pods, and then another 600-700 to transport the car, just because I don't drive and mom's already there. So, and there's no point in us re-registering the car in North Carolina if we're gonna move to Jersey anyway.
Fair.
So yeah, all in all, still cheaper than what we were quoted.
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah, I think ours is like 6,000 from Ohio to New York.
Oof.
So like,
yeah, see, Ohio to New York is far. So
yeah, that's like
that
that's
would have been
way
like 29
further.
grand.
Well, I don't know if it's way further, but it feels like it's way further than North Carolina to New Jersey. I'm horrible at geography. But like, still, I can't get over 29.
It's way too much.
So funny.
Yeah.
It's funny.
I have been to about 35 of the US states, and I still have no idea where they are on the map, like properly.
Nice.
Geography was never my strong suit. History is. World history. Yeah. 2,000-year-old history is more fascinating than 700 years here.
Fair enough.
And there's still the same thickness in books. I'm like, what could you possibly cover for 700 years in this book? Shark attack.
Yeah, really creative kind of like
I love the Orbeez
encounter.
Yeah, you liked it? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
That was super cool.
Good. I'm so glad.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Except for getting my neck torn out.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Oopsie.
Even with an AC of 21, that is nuts.
Yeah, it has a +9 to hit. Giant sharks.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah. They're I'm just like so nervous. I strap my phone down over that thing, but I'm still like, be sure it doesn't fall into that. I'm really glad you like the thing, because like, it's one of those little basins for washing machines. I'm like, what if I got one of those? Because it's large, a little wider than the table, and I can put like full maps in it, like when it's dry with grass, little fake grass and stuff. And it's like, I have these Orby things full of water for some other stuff, and I was like, that'd be really cool. I could do like depth of battle. You can, and I've got submersible LEDs that were helping set the energy. I'm really glad I like that.
So you should get something like this for your camera, so you have the overhead. This one comes in like 3 sections, and so you can do like a full 90 degrees, and it clamps onto your table.
I have.
It was like $40.
Nice. I've got like 4 of those articulating arms, but I've got a big stand that has 3. But that's what I put the phone and the 2 cameras for the stream on. The phone is just a better camera too, which makes me upset because I was like, I'll get face cams. I've got a face cams because
Elgato face cam's only worth it if you get the step up, not the base model, because the base model's like, But the Insta 360 is also pretty good.
Oh, okay.
But that's only if you like really want to do the 360 stuff.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Turn that light over. I'm gonna put us back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm eager to get.
Let's go.
Yeah. Boop. Hit the button. See if this one works. It wasn't really working nicely earlier. Yep. So weird. Anyway, ta-da! We're back. Even though the transition didn't work nicely. It does that every so often, and I need to reset it. I don't know why. Oh no. Okay. Back to focusing. Let's see. Where should we even go? We've got, let's get back to the ship. Zia, you've just, with this huge clap of wind and energy. And you see, like, it starts blasting. It takes a few seconds as the sound resonates and the wind's kind of whipping around the bed. Just whipping her hair around, and you hear some breath, still unconscious, but you hear her begin taking breath in once again.
Okay. I think that worked. Was that it? Was that loud enough, Vic?
Ooh, I think you did it. Hey, that was sort of cleaning his own ears out. Like, that was, it changed the pressure and everything in the in the room, the air pressure in the room. Fantastic. I mean, right? Ilana is how are her vitals back?
Sorry.
Ilana's chewing on some snacks.
Yeah, she's got some popcorn. She's
just
like,
popcorn, yeah. Well, the whole
Nice.
like, this is great. Great trauma.
Yeah, this is just so entertaining. And she looks like she's breathing again, you know. I'll continue keeping an eye on him. Yeah, good show.
Oof.
Okay.
Wait, well, let's see if we can do gosh, Vic doesn't have anything for healing. If any of you have any more healing, I think they're probably more receptive now that, you know, she's conscious again. But if not, we'll just have to trust in them.
I have a potion of healing.
I could cast Cure Wounds again.
What's that, Ilana?
I have some more magic spells I could.
Oh. Well, if you wish, I feel like the two of them could use it, but probably her more than the captain.
Wait, so who are you suggesting?
Ashavar first, you saying?
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, go ahead and roll your healing.
10 points.
All right, roll a d4 for me if you would. We'll see how much goes through.
4.
10 points goes through. Ashfar, you got 10 more points of healing.
I could do it again for Cassius too.
If you, what's that, Lana? This. You're muttering into your book.
She'll just walk over to Cassius and.
Okay. Sadie, did you have something you want to add while she's doing that? Oh, okay. Your face looked like you had something to add, so I wanted to check.
All right, it's 7 points. So that's a 1.
Oh, okay. That would be 4 points. 4 points for Cassius. I'll add that. Okay.
Vic, are they looking better, or would they need any additional, do you think?
That's probably all we can do from here. I'm sure that they probably have some means of healing where they are. More difficult to get through here than it is in their astral form in the dream realm. But we'll keep an eye on them. I'd save any other healing we have in case things get real bad again.
Okay, sounds good. Thank
I'll,
you so much.
I'll stay here in the make us all some food and keep watch with you all.
I really appreciate it.
Hey, that's scary. Never start making food. Okay, back in the there's so much popcorn that a lot of us
Wait.
doing the
I didn't realize my mic was muted. Do you need any help
What's
in the
that,
kitchen,
Sadie?
Vic?
Just
with-
kidding.
Do you need any help in the kitchen, Vic, with any of the cooking? I can bake. I'm pretty good at baking. If you're gonna be baking anything, or
Honestly, well, I suppose I don't need it. I'd welcome it if that's something that helps you. We're all, doing. I know sometimes cooking helps me in these tense moments. So if you're looking to bake something,
it would probably help me feel a bit more useful here, since I can't really heal and don't really know too much about medicine. So, sounds great.
perfect. So all the baking goods are over here, and I'll kind of show you around the kitchen a bit, and like bake whatever you wish. I don't need
I
any
got
oven, so.
Take an apron, tied on.
Oh. All right then. So some good smelling food, both a meal and some baked goodies comes out of the galley there. In the dream realm, you almost swear you could smell it. Like, the YC Ocean smell like brownies and Vicks.
Man,
You know.
brownies. Shit, why'd you have to say that, Dan?
I'm so sorry. But Ghost is sort of recovered too, and Ghost doesn't have any healing. But if there's any, the three of you are with Ghost on the beach. You have the pearl. I'll probably say Cassius had it, and kind of look at the two of you, like, I guess, and Ghost, like, do you need this? Do you need to give it to him, or should we? Ghost to be like, well, whoever he believes is helping him. I mean, I kind of be a little. I've helped him a lot already, so be a little more easy for him to accept, I think. But it probably doesn't matter. He's going to be so glad to see it if this is the last thing.
I think we should. I think we shouldn't hedge our bets, and I think you should. At this point, Ashavar has just kind of sat down on the beach with a big huff, and is Ghost visibly wounded?
I'm sorry. Is what physically wounded?
Is Ghost visibly wounded?
I see. Yeah, she got hit kind of bad with that critical hit the shark had, so she's not like near death or anything, but she definitely has some bite marks and some blood.
So Ashvar's gonna rustle around in her backpack and pull out. She has a potion of healing in there, and toss it to Ghost. You can probably use that.
Are you sure? Like, some of your healing comes in now, that secondary wave, but are you sure that you don't need this more?
I mean,
she'll walk back over. Let's take it from
split
now.
it. Okay.
You take it for now. I can I'm pretty hardy and sort of slap some of the wounds, but like, she does seem pretty hardy, so.
Okay. Yeah, Ashvar's gonna take the potion.
Thank you,
Also,
that was
out of
very
character
kind.
question. Can you take long rests in the dream realm, or are we just trucking along?
Yeah. I think as you kind of ponder that, your spirit would share. There's no resting in the dream realm because you're already here. Like, unfortunately, it doesn't work for the soul as it does for the body.
That's what I figured. So I get 2d4 plus 2. And let's say 4 to 2.
Big money, no whammies.
Well, I have over 20 hit points now, so.
Okay, we're getting somewhere.
How's Cassius looking?
Cassius is looking with that last bit of healing. Let me pull up the notepad there. And then he had he's almost to 20. Almost to 20 hit points.
Well, since it's technically my turn now, I guess I have my bonus action back.
You can, you're out of combat to do whatever you like.
Okay. So bonus action to healing word Ashavar at first level. So let's cast that for 6 points.
I'm almost back to full with my measly sorcerer hit points.
And second level, actually, wait, yeah, okay. Oh, cool. Second level healing word on Cassius.
Okay.
And that's 10 points.
Nice. Okay. Oh,
And
thank you, Andy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the sooner we're out of here, the better. Do we have any other? I'm worried about going, well, one step at a time, right? I know that Tempest is kind of dangerous and has some elemental. It'll kind of like look at Ashavar, like, what did your guide say again? Your guide had talked about like it's a bunch of whirling elements in the Tempest that do damage every so often, giving you a limited time to traverse it and get into the eye. But it's all different kinds of elemental damage.
Well, it's kind of like walking through a thunderstorm, except it's all the elements, and it'll, kind of zap you periodically. Fire, earth, or lightning, or earth. All of them. Every once in a while, we can't really dawdle in there. All
right. Should we do we have any more healing at our disposal? Should we try and get ourselves as close to healthy as possible before turning this in case, I don't know what that looks like when we get spit out of the stream, I hate to find us there. And
I could heal a couple of more times.
Well, I'm actually feeling pretty okay. So I feel like unless either of y'all, oh shoot, I'm picking up Sadie. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna need
if
to.
Either of you guys need healing, I go for it. But I think if possible, we should save some for when we get in there.
I'm gonna healing word myself once, just and leave two castings just in case. But I'm not feeling so great. That shark did a number on me twice.
Ooh. Yeah, heal up for sure.
All right, so I'm gonna heal myself once with healing word.
Out of character, I'm only down 3 now.
4. All right, nice. So heal myself for 4. I am back up to 30 out of 84.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I'm low.
All right. Okay. So I'll keep that over there, and Ghost will kind of, will just start leading the way. All right, let's get back up there. Remember, try not, as you're walking, try not to say anything that makes the wizard think. We don't want to shift their consciousness or have them question anything, so we're just friends he once knew. We're here to help. And I might nudge him a bit to go in a certain direction, but if this is it, that'll be great, and I'll really, truly appreciate it. A lot. Let's do this. And as you're sort of approaching the wizard's tower, you go back up those spiraling steps past all like the room of the creepy the porcelain doll animatronics that are walking around with all the parts hanging up.
I was kind of doing this as they walk by. There are no dolls. There are no dolls.
Nice. They do not exist. That's awesome.
I do not perceive them.
Yeah. So many perception rolls. Yeah, they're still there. Perfect. You make your way back up where the wizard's still, really kind of like running his fingers through his hair, almost pulling out his hair a bit. Just every time I don't understand. Ghost says, sorry, just follow me need. Grand friend. So we're back, and we found exactly what you were looking for. She'll kind of describe, the what you went through to get it, in like low detail. Here we are. So, I think it's this. And the wizard comes up and around, takes the pearl. Huh. Yes, well, let's see. Actually, throws it over his shoulder onto the bed in the center of the room. I think what you needed was, it's the sharks. Yes, that's what I needed. Thank you. That's, it's so simple. Why didn't I think of this? Right, well, of course, as you all, my good friends, know, all spells are woven with several compounded safety elements to protect the casters and maintain the spell's integrity, lest it get out of the caster's control. But like the sharks, yes, the sharks they don't care. They don't swim backwards, only forwards. They attack. That's it's not about any sort of defense or caution. It's about outright attacking and damage and destruction. I need to remove the safeties from the spell. That's what it is. I'll remove the safeties to allow enough arcane bandwidth in the spell, and any failures, well, they'll just only add to the level of destruction. Excellent. Yes. Yes. And Ghost hands the wizard a little, it's kind of like a notebook for, scroll type paper. Great. Well, here's a notebook. Why don't you write it down? You don't want it to get out of your head. You know how you are sometimes. Oh, yes. Grabs a notepad and goes over to the desk and starts scribbling a bunch of notes. Takes a good 10 minutes or so. So Ghost is kind of like gesturing you all to like walk away from the wizard and gives the wizard some space. Like, right. So it turns out that way sometimes, but seems like he got what he needed. He's probably going to finish a spell, I hope, unless there's some other surprise thing. But I'm going to try and usher this wizard out as soon as he's done. If he is, so we don't have to deal with any more of this. But remember, this is a wizard's dream, so cautious with what you touch. And we'll see where this goes. Otherwise, if no one has anything to check in with Ghost with, then it'll be about 10 minutes of waiting. Okay, the wizard finishes at the desk, writes the final notes on this. It's a pretty big notepad. It's just been scribbling across this front page. And when they're near the end of the page, they finish and, rip it off. Yes, excellent. And doesn't even look back at Ghost or all of you, just is heading to leave the room. And Ghost is like, okay, it's all right. And he leaves. But let's take a look. And goes over to the notepad and gets some charcoal. Fills in all the indentations where he just wrote down the rest of the spell. All right. Yeah, it's a bit advanced, but this looks like the last bit. I think we're done. And as you're looking around in the wizard's tower, everything that you're perceiving starts to get like cut in and out with little static, like the way a snowy TV would. Comes back to solid. starts to break up more and more. Well, congratulations. You resolved someone's recurring nightmare. Fantastic work. Well, this is it then for us. I'm gonna go wake up because I don't want to end up in the Tempest. I know that's where you all have to go. I think if you just stay here, that's where you're gonna end up. But I just want to thank you all again, Cassius and Grundy and Ashavar. Really appreciate your help. I'd love to find you and give you a proper cut of my pay. I don't think it's right to do without that. And ask where you're going out in the waking world. Try and meet up with you.
Captain would know.
Okay, Cassius will be like, yeah. Are you familiar with Glurbalglick?
Well, that's yeah.
Yeah. Right, the cloud giant. Right. In fact, I have a contact of sorts there, an artist. Yeah, if you're heading there now, I'm only about maybe a few weeks off course from that. I can swing around. I have my get payment today. They're here with me, and they're gonna drop me off somewhere. So that's perfect. I'll ask them to take me to Glurbaldeck, and I can give you a proper cut. All right. Well, before I run out of time, oh, good. Thank you again, and Ashvar. Thank you so much for your help. I've been doing this for a couple of weeks, but some of your insights really helped me out today, and will in the future. Appreciate that.
Glad I can help. And also Ash up in there.
Oh, okay. Oh. All right. All right. Well, before I run out of time, I'm going to wake up. So, if you'll excuse me, and she kind of folds her arms and like goes to fall back on the bed with her eyes closed. But before she hits the bed, she blink, blink out of existence here, leaving the three of you in a room that's steadily becoming more and more static. You have anything you want to say or do before whatever comes next?
Certainly interesting.
I don't know why, but I feel like we should hold hands or be
You know what?
connected in some way before this all disappears.
Sounds like a plan. It'll keep us all together just in case. Lock arms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no place like home. Cassius jokes, you know.
Nice.
And everything turns static. All that analog snow fills the space, and slowly, whizzing and whirling in different directions, becomes energy instead of snowy static. And the energy itself seems to be a number of different types of elemental energy overlapping, flowing over one another. There's air and fire that twirl and expand, and then ice that shrinks it back down, and it's pure chaos of elemental energy in here. Ashvar, your guide says, so it's this way, and kind of gives you a mental note of which way to go. I can feel it, and we need to get there. Like, we need to run. Like, this is even more dangerous than I've understood it to be. We need to run.
I will relay that to everybody else and start running.
Okay.
Follow me.
Nice. Okay, can I have everyone make an athletics check for your first round of running towards the eye of the storm?
Oh, wait, it's athletics. It's not that bad.
There's thunder elemental damage in here too. That's booming and cracking and pushing you with wind. Lightning arcing through the different spaces. You feel heat, you feel cold, you feel all of these different electricity, sonic energies pressing in on your ears. There's acidic energy in here. Wow. There's acid energy in here. You feel a little singe on your skin, and you get that caustic sort of in your nose. Ashavar, what's your athletics check?
11.
Okay.
I'm not very athletic.
You are doing your best. You're staying ahead of the curve with an 11, but you're sort of you're on pace. Grundy, what did you get?
Got an 18.
18, okay. You are hustling ahead. So each of you has your movement speed, but it's impeded by all of the wind and sonic stuff and everything. So, Grundy, you make your full double movement. Ashavar, you make about single movement. So yours is 30 feet, Ashavar, I think. Your normal speed. Okay. So you've gone about 35 feet because you're getting that resistance. Grundy, you've gone, what's yours, 30 as well?
It's 40, so I've gone 80 feet.
40. Okay, nice.
As soon as Grundy starts pulling ahead, Ashvar's gonna start feeding him directions through the mental link because she's pretty sure she can't keep up with him and he doesn't know where he's going.
Oh, okay. Grundy, does that adjust what you're doing as you're about halfway through? Grundy, you're getting just a bit ahead. Oh, sorry. Thank you for the raid. D&D. Where are we? I'm so sorry. I caught it. D&D Gens.
D&D Gens.
Yeah, thank you so much. Hi, thanks for the raid. Nice to see you all. Grundy, so you're pushing through all these elements, this elemental tempest. Getting just past Ashvar, you hear the message like, I know which way to go, but I can't keep up.
I'm gonna try and I know I can go further. I'm gonna slow it down a bit just so that everybody can catch up to me.
Okay. All right, let's see. Cassius gets to 13,
Oh, no.
so it's not terrible, but he's already like Ashavar and Cassius are sort of neck and neck there. Yeah. Okay. So the three of you are together, and I have each of you make a dexterity saving throw as the first bout of damage from this elemental tempest strikes. Ashavar, what'd you get?
Crying out loud. 5.
Ooh, okay. Grundy?
That is 19.
Okay. All right, and that is a 17, which is just a success. So, Grundy and Cassius take F damage as this zaps through, unless you have something that abates that. Unfortunately,
What kind of damage is it?
Oh, this one is, let's see, 1, 2, so I actually have to roll for that. Let's take a peek. This is the acid damage that's within the Dreamheart Tempest as well. Splashes of rain start to pitter patter on your skin, but they burn. It's not water at all. Your acid. But
it's gross.
So it's 8 points of acid damage for Ashavar, and it's 4 for Grundy, and 4 for Cassius. All right. So I'm going to give you. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm going to use one of my sorcery points to become resistant to cold damage. At least I got one.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. Nice.
Your internal temperature warms up nicely, and you feel completely resistant. It's kind of the top of this round as you're navigating through. It's hard to see. The sonic energy is blasting that wind. The acid you don't want to get in your eyes, so you're trying to peer through. Your guide within you, Ashavar, is telling you march on ahead, full speed. You all have like a little time to do a free to talk before you make your next movement if you want. You plan.
We gotta keep moving. I know it's Bernie. Does my guide tell me approximately how far away we are?
You probably have, yes, they do. They can feel it. We're getting closer, and mechanically, it probably translates to 3 more rounds of full speed. It depends on how well you all do with falling, but
I will convey that information. Try to light a fire under everybody, including myself.
Okay. Okay. Any planning or just pushing on ahead?
I'm curious.
Mm-hmm.
How much do both of you weigh?
First question.
Cassius is 180 pounds.
And Ashavar is about
150.
Probably would be faster if I just carried these two and ran. I have a carrying capacity of 450 pounds.
Okay. You can absolutely go for that. It's half speed when you're carrying. And
so if I'm dashing, that's just 40 feet then, right?
It would be, but you're carrying two people, which would then reduce it to third.
So it'll still be faster if we just ran it.
Ran it.
All right. Yeah.
You can try and do, no, I guess if you're dashing, you're dashing. Yeah, you can try and help one another and just do like a basic assistance as you're running, and I can throw some rolls in to try and help if anyone gets behind.
Yeah, like maybe sort of I grab Grundy's hand and Cassius's hand, and we're just trying to sort of take advantage of Grundy's speedy train.
Well, since I'm practically dragging that strength jumps up to 900 pounds.
Nice.
So yeah, awesome. I'll be able to help.
Beautiful. Okay. In that case, let's see. Let me have another round. Your next round of athletic checks. I'll have Grundy go first this time, since you're sort of in the lead.
Wow, double 11. Blast. So double 11 plus 2, that's 13.
13. Okay. Ashavar, what'd you got?
One for once. That is a 19.
Beautiful. Okay, and then we've got excellent Grundy with an 18. So collectively, now you're running collectively hand in hand. You collectively are able to make double your speed of the average there. The acid rain drops off, and well, let's see what picks up. No, that's there aren't that many. Nope, that one just happened. Lightning begins to crackle energetically through the space and strikes the ground beneath you, arcing over you, zapping as it passes. Go ahead and make some dex saves, if you would. And Grundy, what'd you get?
30 odds. Okay, 16. I rolled 2 14s.
Nice. Okay, good.
The first one was 2 11s and then 2 14s. Like,
okay. Awesome. Ashavar, how about you?
I also rolled a 14, which makes a 16 for me.
Okay. 16 crew.
Okay. And then we'll get Cassius here. Oh, geez. All right, it's a 22. Okay. 16 is the DC for this one. For lightning, and so you each take it's 9 points halved, so 5 points of lightning damage. But you've navigated a good deal this round. Ashavar, your spirit's like 1 or 2 more. We just got to push through. We're almost there. We got to get to that eye thing. The storm's getting worse here the closer we get. All right. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm trying to be motivational over the mind link as I repeat what my guide is telling me. We got this, guys. Pay no attention to my somewhat singed clothing or yours either. Let's go. Not very good motivational speaker.
It was wonderful.
You're doing great.
Okay, you're pushing through this energy whirling around all of you. Go ahead and make your dexterity saving. I'm sorry, athletics checks first.
Oof.
Cassius has a 16. Ashavar, what do you have this round?
5.
All right, no worries. Grundy?
Dirty 20.
Okay, collectively, you just managed to do your double speed. Inside, Ashavar, your spirit says there's just we're in one more round. We are there. But beware, I can feel the elements growing stronger as we draw near to the eye of the storm of the tempest. Okay.
If you guys have any protective spells, now would be the time to use them.
Just gonna. So you're kind of like, you can kind of see Grundy's not looking too well, so I'm gonna bonus action to healing word myself.
Okay.
Because I am down a fair bit.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Bonus action. Go ahead and do the healing so you can plug it in.
Ooh, not much. 3.
Hmm.
So very slight relief, but not enough.
Gotcha.
Yeah, gonna keep pushing.
Okay. Cold takes over. Thankfully, Ashavar, you are resistant. As whipping through, the cold it goes straight into your joints and your bones, like you've been out in the ice cold for a good couple of hours. And Ashavar, you don't feel that at all. You feel the chilliness, and there is some, damage that comes with the skin gets rigid and hard from the icing over. It's can I have dexterity saving throws, please? If I don't think I've asked for that. I just almost rolled a 1. Roll up to a 19. The 21 for Cassius, thank goodness. Grundy?
That's a 16.
Okay. Ashavar?
19.
19. Okay. 17 is the DC for the ice one. So you almost get that Grundy, but then there's like an extra blast of wind that you take the brunt of walking in front.
I'm gonna react to it and absorb the cold, absorb the ice damage, the cold damage with absorb elements.
Okay, is that that's a spell?
That's a reaction. Yeah, it's basically a spell, but it acts as a reaction.
Oh, does it come from your class? Your
Correct. I'm a druid, so
gotcha. Nice. Hey.
So I basically absorb it. So resistance. So I guess whatever damage I get gets halved.
Nice.
Again. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, gets halved if yeah.
And just so I make sure that I'm doing my part on my side with like calculating those things, where can I find that? That's a feature and trait then.
It's under my reactions. It's spell.
Oh, okay. Spell.
Yeah, it's a spell, but I use it as a reaction.
Gotcha. Come on, show me reactions. Absorb elements.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I don't see it in your spell list. What am I missing?
You might have to refresh, I think.
Oh, okay. Was it not prepared beforehand?
I prepared it like right before we left the beach.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, neat. So yeah, you use that reaction and there's so many energy resistance triggering. Beautiful. And also the first thing we hit with a melee attack, which probably won't really come into.
Yeah.
But, okay, gotcha.
I'm gonna punch the wind.
Nice. So across the board, it was 14 points of cold damage down to 7 for everybody because Ashavar, you failed to check, but you have resistance to cold damage.
I thought it was 17 was the DC.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, right, you did succeed the DC. Yes, so it would be 7 halved. It would only be.
I was the only one that failed. Yeah.
Right. Thank you.
And do I get any more reduction for being resistant?
Yes, from 7. 7 was half, and then halved again down to 4.
Okay. Thank you.
Nice. You brush that off.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. No, please check. Oh my goodness.
I am squishy.
Even you, tethered with your spirit, now you can feel how close you are. You can see almost a light, only like 30, 35 feet away. That seems to be the break between this elemental tempest whirring around. The pressure in your ears is incredible as the sonic energy here too fills the space. Can I have all of you do your final athletics check? Likely final.
This was rough, buddy. Oh, thank God.
His was a natural 20 for Cassius, or 22.
Wow.
What was yours, Grundy?
19.
19. And Ashavar?
18.
Oh, nice. You all push through. There's damage along the way.
Nice.
But you're all racing through. What are my notes? The only one left is fire. Go ahead and roll dex saves. You're running and you're ready to like dive through. So your momentum's going to carry you into the eye of this storm. As flames ignite, they spark the air around you. You're going to make it through either way, but you'll get scorched along, depending on your dexterity checks. Saves.
Fuck.
Oh no, Ashavar, what'd you get?
I got a 5.
Okay, 5. All right. Yeah, you're so glad to finally be here. You run, dive. You were not expecting it. Grundy, how about you?
Got a 17.
Okay. And let's do a 9 for Cassius. Okay.
Ooh.
All right. Fire damage
Real
sparks
high.
up. Oof. Okay. It is 19 points of fire damage. What'd you get again, Grundy?
17.
17. Okay, that just succeeds. 19 points of fire damage as you all leap through.
And I'm unconscious again.
Oh, no, the flame just boom, explodes in front of you, Ash, and you were not prepared. You tumble through into the peaceful tranquility as Grundy, you come through. Cassius comes through.
It's
Grundy,
19
you
half,
land, and you hear of Cassius and Ashavar unconscious, falling inside beside you on both sides. You're in a grassy, beautiful meadow. You look back 5 feet away. It's just this wall of storm and elemental energy. You're in this pillar of emptiness in the very center. What do you want to do? What's your first thing? Because I'm going to jump to the ship too, but let me know what your first reaction is as you see the two of them unconscious arrive.
Oof. Which one of them had healing spells again? I think it was Cassius.
I have no healing.
I'm gonna hedge my bets and try and heal Cassius up, just because it might be a waste if I heal myself up and I'm out of spell slots once I do that.
Okay. Go
So
ahead.
I'm gonna heal Cassius, please. Something good. All right, 5.
5 points of to Cassius. All right, Cassius. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Okay. He kind of gets up and kind of crawls over almost to checking you, Grundy. You good? As he's walking over to Ashavar.
Yeah, Ashavar needs some help. We barely made it out there, boss.
Oh, that creature better be really, really thankful or whatever. I mean, I hope this heals it. I guess it doesn't have to be thankful we chose to do it, but holy shit. Puts his hand on Ashavar's shoulder, and you get 5 points of healing, Ashavar, as you return to consciousness. I'm going to flip over in the ship because I don't want to miss the opportunity for, Alana, you're scribbling in your notebook. Sadie, you're in the kitchen with Vic. Making those, you're checking on the brownies. Oh, not ready yet. Zia, you're, I imagine over like near Alana and the group, the dreamers.
Yep.
And you see everyone's like, ooh, oh, and then they're kind of okay again. Ooh, and then kind of okay again. And then, and then Cassius and Ashford just stop breathing again. Grundy seems okay.
What the hell are they doing in there?
I've never been to the Dream Realm. Maybe they're riding a ride that's going real fast and turning a lot. I don't know. I have
We have to
only
wake them up.
like
This cannot
one
be
healing
healthy.
potion. I'm just scared if we use it too soon then that's it, and I only have the one. Like,
I think it'd be a better option just to wake them up. This is ridiculous. That they're not breathing. The second time, we just.
Oh, please don't.
I mean, I don't even know how to wake them up. So
They both take deep breaths. Vitals return.
okay. We'll wait and see, right? Wait and see. That's a medical thing, right? You know.
Hold for observation.
She's just kind of like muttering to herself and this
New sidebar of notes. Impressive scribbling.
Just never liked this in school.
Okay. In the dream realm, Ashavar, oh, your lungs fill with dream air again. And you are in a beautiful, peaceful, tranquil meadow. Again, same thing. You're in the eye of the storm, this big pillar of tranquility with this raging tempest. You're in a Dreamheart Tempest. In the distance, probably 500 feet across to the other edge, the eye of the storm, a field, a meadow full of flowers of all different varieties.
Oh,
Do
I think
do we know what it looks like, Ashavar?
You all did a lot of research, so yeah.
I think we made it. She's kind of, her speech is a little blurry because she still only has 5 hit points.
Everything hurts. Why does everything hurt?
Oh, yeah. Tell me about it. I really hope my clothes aren't all singed in the real world. They were expensive. Also, everything hurts.
Cassius hasn't even stood up yet. He's just like sitting up with his knees bent, like, yeah. All right, should we find this thing?
Yep. Asfar's gonna like kind of wearily drag herself to her feet and start walking around, looking at the different types of flowers.
Okay. Let all you go ahead and roll investigation checks. You know, the Everblooms, well, of course, they remain blooming forever. They're exceedingly rare. You have a really firsthand experience, understanding now as to why. You don't really find them in the prime that. They have a beautiful. They start white at the base, and then as the petals, they're soft white petals that tool up and shade into blues or greens and different shades. But you all have in your mind, the 3 of you were studying in the library, so you found a lot of stuff on what they look like. So Ashvar, what'd you get for investigation? You can actually all do it with advantage.
Oh,
because you did put so much work into studying this. So.
I don't think I have a very good bonus for that. But 30-20.
Nice. All right. Cassius has a really good modifier, but it's a 19. Grundy?
On a +0, I got a 17.
Nice. Excellent. So you're all looking around among these other flowers, and Ashvar, you find yourself towards the very center of the eye, where a very small, maybe 5-foot wide patch of Everbloom growing. Your guide speaks to you. You find them first. Grundy, you're not very far off, and neither is Cassius, so the two of you kind of come over as Ashavar has found it. But Ashavar, your guide tells you to only pick one. They're precious to the plane, and they grow back. New ones will grow, but another reason they're so rare is you can really only pick one. The Dream Tempest fights back.
Thanks for the heads up, as she was going to pick more than one.
Nice. Sorry, hang on. Let me check because I think it's actually 2. So give me a sec. I don't want to shortchange you on that. It's 2. Don't pick more than 2. I was wrong. I was thinking of a different flower.
She kind of looks at the flowers awkwardly because she feels like they're sacred in some sort of way, but she's not a religious person, so she doesn't really know what praying is. So she just kind of kneels down and says something in her Quarry native language to the effect of thanking the Dream Realm for allowing them to help this creature and for not killing us completely. Well, you got some good hits in there, and yeah, she'll pick one and hand it to Grundy, and then she'll pick another one and tell them that we can't pick.
Grundy kind of gently wraps it. I mean, it's the dream world, but it's still a blossom, and to him, anything nature is pretty sacred. So he's going to wrap it up and then just put it in his pack.
Ashavar is just going to hold hers until she wakes up.
Cassius will be like, all right. Yeah, are you sure we can't pick any more? And just to clarify, your guide says, I mean, you can, but the Dream Tempest might bite back a bit, so you can't. But there comes a danger with it.
Well, technically we could, but it's dangerous because that tempest out there might come after us in revenge.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not in condition for that.
Me neither.
Time to wake up, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep. See you on the other side.
All right. Yeah, go ahead and everyone make a wisdom saving throw to wake up. As Vic had shared, it's a little more difficult once you're here in the Tempest to wake up. And I should do.
Nice.
Oh, thank God I have advantage.
Oh, nice.
All right. God have a good.
Cassius has a 15. Grundy?
With a +6, that is a dirty 20, sir.
Nice. Okay. And Ashavar?
15.
Okay. What do you three do?
No, it's a 14. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong save.
Oh, okay. What do the three of you do in the dream realm to wake up? Like Ghost kind of like fell backwards, but Cassius is gonna just kind of sit down and hang his head to try and wake up. What would you two like to do?
Ashavar is gonna lie down on the grass with the flower clasped over her chest and Disney princess style, and just close her eyes.
And Grundy's just gonna kind of like a T pose, but not really, and just kind of plop backwards onto the field.
Perfect. Close your eyes, T pose. Ooh. And three of you close
Trust
your
fall.
eyes. Grundy, you wake up with a start on the ship. You look around. Zia's there. The first thing you see when you wake up, Grundy, is a notebook in your face. Like you see an open notebook just over your head, and you hear some scribbling. And then, Alana, what do you do as you see Grundy wake up?
Finally awake. That's good. You're giving us all quite a scare.
Little stranger, Alana. Ashavar and Cassius still asleep.
New face. I kind of look to either my left and right, and I guess I noticed that they're still asleep.
Yeah.
Not good. Vic, are you here?
Leans out of the kitchen. Hey. Oh, welcome back, Grundy.
Yeah.
How did you manage? Oh.
We've got the flowers, but these two are still asleep.
You find tucked in your let's see, how does this present actually? Not in a pouch, but tucked in your clothes by your chest. You feel carefully wrapped. They're not waking up. Let's give them a minute and see if they can, and if they can do it, then we'll just have to try some more aggressive means, but it's a bit more dangerous to do that. So
yeah, so we'll just give it the old wait and see.
Yep.
It's coming. Dr. Z is.
Alana's like barely taking note of the fact that he's awake and is like checking his pulse and then moving on to everyone else's and checking theirs.
Picks up your arm, Randy checks your pulse, drops it back in the bed, and walks through.
Fascinating.
Isn't it?
Scribble.
Who are you again?
Sorry, Alana Nevermere. Pleasure to meet you.
I guess I'll get the full explanation once things aren't so dire. I just want to know that these two will wake up because they were just right behind me. Anything interesting happen while we were asleep?
I'm actually going to shift you back just to give them a chance to wake up before exposition. If that's all right, Ashavar, you open your eyes, and it's that swirling empty pillar within the eye of the thing. Cassius, like, are you still here too?
Yes.
Grundy made it.
That's good.
I don't really know what to do. Do we just try again?
All I can think of.
Okay. Here goes. Maybe I'll do the fall. Maybe I'll do the fall that Grundy did in the house. And Cassius will stand up and do sort of like the ghost one, kind of cross his arms, touch his shoulders, and close his eyes. What would you like to do this time, Ashvar?
She's gonna try to do. She's gonna She's gonna do a short, like breath meditation, kind of like a mindfulness meditation.
Okay.
As she closes her eyes, nothing too serious. Just
Okay.
trying to focus, like not focus, but keep her mind clear as she's closing her eyes this time.
Okay. Nice. Right, that'll actually assist your DC with the added role play. Cassius falls back. You close your eyes. Go ahead and make a fresh wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Do I get double advantage? I'm kidding.
Cassius rolled the same thing twice. Stop.
That's better.
Okay. Cassius got a 17. Let me know what you got.
Ashavar also got a 17.
Okay. The two of you. Nice. Cassius fall back. Ashavar, you go into mindfulness, and the storm, the wisping winds of the storm around the edge kind of become a white noise to you. Smells of the grass in the meadow here bring about that peace with your breathing technique. And then boom, you're suddenly jarred awake with again, for you see a person holding your wrist, checking your pulse. Someone, you see Zia there too. But there's a person checking your wrist, your pulse.
Hello.
Hi.
And do I have the Everbloom with me?
You do, same kind of tucked away into the side, of your chest. You can feel it.
Oh, thank God.
Cassius
Welcome
did not
back.
wake up.
Cassius didn't? Oh.
Your
uh-oh.
DC was lowered with the thing you did. He did not have anything that round to affect his DC.
Well, oh. Hi, glad you made it.
Fist bump.
Another success for the old wait and see.
We
Hey,
need
Zia.
one more.
Compiling empirical data for.
Yeah, with a sample size of 2, I can now conclusively say that waiting is the best thing to do in this
It's
situation.
a data-driven.
Wow.
Yeah. I love it.
I'm sure Alana is like consistently getting like angrier and angrier every time Zia opens her mouth.
No. That's not. But she's slightly stressed out with the number of people just not breathing consistently.
All right.
Well, we're glad you two are back. We'll give Cassius, hopefully one more go around. You got the Everbloom. You were successful.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Can I try to use my, not the team-wide mind link, but my racial ability to try to assist Cassius?
Yeah, go for it. You connect. What would you like to say?
I'd more like to project a feeling of calm and peace at him.
Nice. Cassius, in the dream realm, is rubbing the back of his head because he fell back and hit the ground and did not fall asleep. You're gone too. All right. Okay, all right. What worked for everyone? That didn't work. And then kind of gets this energy from you, Ashavar. Like, right. Ashavar was finding her peace, and it kind of gets that sense from you, like, Ash. All right. Better work. I don't want to be stuck here. When I rolled for him with his advantage, the DC is lowered a bit, thanks to your help, Ash. And also, we got a 23 this time with advantage. So he's
Nice.
like, he wakes up, and Alana's, you've made your way back over to the end of his bed, like checking his chart. You've made a chart now for him on the end of his bed. Like, this is how it's done. And you're, you're both awake, and you looks at Alana. Like, hi.
She'll stick her hand out. Alana never missed. So glad you woke up.
Cassius.
Shakes a little too hard.
Easy. I need a minute. Sits up in the bed. And right, so can you looks over to kind of Zia. Zia, can you update us on all this, and then we'll update you.
Yeah. Well, first and foremost, the wait and see model now has a 3 out of 3, 100% success.
No.
We'll be taking in future data, but I for one think this is a really great breakthrough.
Wow.
There was a brief attack by the UAF while y'all were under.
What?
But it's okay. It's fine.
But in what way is it fine? Like,
nobody died.
Okay.
And then we met some new people. We've got some new friends. You've now of course met Alana, who has been looking over y'all, doing a really great job. I was freaking out most of the time because it looked like you were having a series of seizures, but you know, it is what it is. And we're still on our way to Global and I think that's it. Did I miss anything, Sadie, Vic?
Sadie, are they still in the kitchen, Dan, or they've been here this?
Yeah, but you can step out if you hear people waking
Probably
up.
just yell over y'all.
It's right there.
Oh,
So.
Hey, I'm Sadie. Nice to meet you.
Oh, they met you for like a week and a half ago. It's just a lot of this new to them.
Well, it's like
I
a second
forgot.
reunion. They were asleep.
Yeah. They were
it's only
asleep for a
natural.
long time.
Were we?
DM?
How long were we out?
7 years.
Weeks.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's fine.
Days.
You're fine.
It seems. I think it was only hours.
Yeah.
Felt like a good full day at least for us. It looks like Grundy and Ash.
Would you like a brownie?
Yeah.
We got some brownies in the oven. I'm coming out in just a bit.
Yeah, I could do some food.
Definitely. Ashavar's kind of leaning one hand on the bed and like looks very, very tired.
Oh.
Yeah, give us the update. How were things? How was the dreaming?
I got mauled by a shark.
We fought some giant wasps.
And you didn't get stung, so absolute win.
Well, not.
How big were the wasps? What was the wingspan? What were the attacks like? Did it hurt very much?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Just yes.
Yeah. And there was this
Yeah.
crazy wizard. I think he has issues with his mother.
Lots of dolls.
Ghost was there. Ghost was there.
A lot of people do.
Vic.
A lot of people do
Ghost.
Yep.
have
Ghost was
issues
there.
with their mother.
Who's good?
Should be meeting Ghost. Should be meeting Ghost soon. If I
Oh
remember
yeah, Vic.
correctly.
That's like your friend, right? That
It
you've
goes to
never
stir
talked
a
about.
pie. Right. I said, what? Right. Well, we met there. I'm surprised that they were in. I guess they were still there.
We were helping them out, which is why we're in such terrible shape right now. But mission was a success on both ends, and Ghost did say that they're looking forward to seeing us at Gerbeglick with our cut. If that is what they said, right?
Oh, did she now?
Yes.
What kind of mission were you on?
Oh, we need to steal a spell from that crazy wizard.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, don't we need to steal the spell in real life because he's making it for that scary admiral lady?
What now?
Yeah, the client.
Like a sea of
took it away.
flame spell for Fleet Commander.
Yeah, it's like
Points
it's
to
like an
Ash.
all-consuming. He took the safeties off of it.
Oh,
Wait. No. Ghost has a copy.
One thing
We
after
didn't.
another.
We didn't get a copy. Probably should have.
Okay, so there was a spell that does some really bad stuff.
Oh,
And you let the other person who you barely know take the spell that does the really bad stuff.
Vic can vouch for them.
Can you?
Is back to stirring another pot? Like,
Can Sadie make an inside check to see if she notices like his like weird behavior
Sure.
about this person?
Yeah, absolutely.
Damn, no insight.
Well, check it because I'm
Really
having
good.
him roll at disadvantage. He's
That's-
not really good at this.
That's
sort of
only
thing.
like a 2.
Oh, okay. He got an 8.
Be like, oh my god, he got a 1.
Nice. Yeah, go ahead, Alana. Yeah.
Wait, I want to use my
number-
inspiration die.
Yes,
Nice. Do it.
this is
What
worth
was
it.
You just need a
2d8?
6. No, it's 1d8 because it's just
1d8.
unless you're using your sub, but if it's just the one from need a 6 or higher.
That is a 6.
Okay. You meet it, right? So you
Okay.
get the same thing. So you can tell like it seems a little silly-esque, not much below, like a little off, but maybe just silly, but not.
Okay.
And Alana, what'd you get?
I got a 22.
Yeah, you can tell that there's some like this guy, right? Vic seems to be just sort of have like a not a childlike heart, but he's very. What you see is what you get with Vic, and you can tell he doesn't know how to handle this. Like he feels awkward that he took too long to, you don't know the details, but something happened. He took too long to tell the he didn't think of it, and then he's like, "Well, what's going on? You mentioned that," and now he just feels awkward around it, like he messed up. You can tell he feels like weird and doesn't know how to handle it.
Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted.
That's awesome. Mm-hmm. Hey, they're definitely. They do work for people that are working toward the good in the world, so if she was trying to steal the spell, it was probably to either probably to find a way to combat it for some other force that's looking for that. You can trust her.
Okay then. I guess that settles that. Definitely looking forward to hearing more about this crazy wizard you ran into.
Yeah, he was something.
And you said you didn't get a copy of the spell?
Us? No, we didn't. We were kind of focused.
Darn.
Oh, we'll see it in a few days anyway when we're at Global Book, I guess.
Brownies are done. Here you go.
Uh,
And a platter of brownies.
All right, Cassius, I'll sit down. I'll sit down at the table and gets out of the bed and I don't know if I'm sore from the bed or from from the battle, but let's eat.
I think you're sore for the battle. It's probably the battle.
Yeah.
Grundy's not even gonna bother. Yeah. Grundy's not even gonna bother moving. He can't.
Nice.
He is very badly hurt.
I am gonna say Ash, Grundy, and Cassius have 1 point of exhaustion from being disembodied for a good part of a day, and then returning to your physical form. So it's like those aches, those pains. Right, Cassius sits down at the table. All right, I just feel like I need some more details on this UAF attack. Did we sink the ship? Did we wipe a whole ship out? Why?
They can't turn anymore.
Oh, good.
I think that was it. Sadie, do you remember more about it?
I fired a cannon. That was a kind of a first for me. I was a little surprised that we had a beef with the UAF, but beyond that, no. I mean, we fucked them up. That's all what I remember.
I'm glad we didn't kill any of them.
Yeah, I don't think your brother was on board. If that's what you're worried about.
I'm a little bit worried about that, but yeah, like I mean, it's kill or be killed. Sometimes we got to do what we got to do. But I'm relieved that if it come down to us or them, but I'm glad I found a way to not have to go down that route.
Your brother is on the UAF? Oh, maybe you've already told me about this. Sorry, my memory's a little squishy.
Lucy and Gale Wing. Fleet captain.
Interesting.
Like, you know him. He's all abuzz and one of the top rank captains.
Did he frequent Atmos much?
That you'll have to ask Deontay.
Okay.
He was there, from time to time. Yeah, but
maybe she recognizes him.
Yeah. Check in with Deontay on that, because maybe so.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And my other brothers was in the pirates.
Oh, good. That's. I have looks around and see no one else is just every day.
Yeah, and Cassius is like top tier bounty hunter.
Yeah. Did fine work before all this.
What an interesting family.
Holiday dinners are interesting. Yeah.
How are they always?
I would
What's a holiday?
What? Sadie.
You know what a holiday is. 50 years on Amos, I would say. What's a holiday dinner? What's a holiday dinner?
Oh, when you get with
dinner
family
on a holiday.
Mm-hmm. Like a celebration where you get back with family, or maybe friends if your family's kind of toxic or whatever.
Okay. That sounds not fun, but okay. Friends sound good, though.
I actually love to hear more about your family, but I kind of want to know who you are and why you're here. Points to Alana, and I think with that, we'll end tonight's session. It's just a little after time.
Hey.
And now to let
we didn't die.
Y'all lived. Yeah.
We lived.
We are 78 episodes in, and we've had one death. That's a pretty good ratio.
That's really good.
Yeah.
I was just talking about that earlier today or yesterday. And it's like, about talking about difficulty of battles and how I kind of, make them extra difficult recently with that Extremis and new campaigns. And it was like, I talked about that rock fight. I was like, rolls went really poorly, and that was the first time I had to genuinely worry about a TPK, but you all still survived, being very clever.
You really did.
And yeah, managing through. So,
I only died emotionally, Dan.
Yes, correct.
That was a difficult fight, but legit one of my more favorite ones. Just because of the weird things we all had to do just to survive it.
Yeah. You dropped, you're up. I'm carrying you. I'm flying you. And it was, yeah. And then
I'm a spider.
Yeah. Floating down. Oh my gosh, yeah. Hell yeah. It was like my little mini TED talk I was having about like, yeah, go aggressive with battle. It's good. I mean, not like try and kill people, but like, make those stakes high and people like pull out all the stops. It's great, I think. Okay. Well, anyway. Don't need to go back into a TED talk. I'm so sorry. Players, amazing. I'm just brilliant, absolutely amazing.
Back at you.
And everything. Oh gosh, yeah, no.
With the battle map and everything.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really glad y'all like. I had a blast getting that together, like envisioning it, and so glad that it kind of came into reality the way I had it in my head. So, yeah. So anyway, for anyone that's new here, thank you so much for hanging out and watching. You've been watching En Extremis, our Saturday night Sky Pirate campaign. I'll put up our schedule here because we have a lot of D&D across the week. That's an ancient schedule. Let's just fix that. We don't have that much stuff across the week currently, so let me just fix that so it's a little more realistic. Yeah. There's my schedule. Okay. All right. See, a lot less. But we've got a Friday night campaign. It's probably about 6 or 7 weeks out now. So if you had fun and you enjoyed the D&D action, I hope you'll consider giving us a follow so you can be alerted to us going live. At the very least, I just super appreciate you being here, viewers, and hope to catch you next Saturday night to find out what happens next on En Extremis. We've got probably a pretty big meeting with Allie. And getting to know Lana and Sadie a little better along the way. All right, we're gonna read some new folks with the Lord Byron playing some D&D over there, and please consider giving a call Mad Bird Raid for some hype and some branding and support. And we will catch you all soon. Yeah, have a lovely night, all viewers and players. And we'll catch you all soon. Take care. Bye.
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 See if I can click buttons properly here around this structure.